Take your pants off, everybody. Take them off.
Let's do it.
This is war out of nowhere. This is war out of nowhere. This is war out of nowhere. This is war. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Outta Nowhere. Hope your pants are off. We got a full fucking panel tonight of nasty motherfuckers. We got goddamn Connor from Kayfabe in the house. What's up, Connor?
What is going on? Long time no see.
It's been a while since we've had Connor on here. Everybody's there's people jizzing in the chat right now that you're here, but Connor from Kayfabe is here, and also Jake DeMarco's in the house. What's up, Jake?
What's going on, you sexy sons of bitches? We're here to party, baby.
Woo!
How you feeling? You got the wood going on down there?
Oh, I am always hard, especially for Outta Nowhere and that new damn theme. That is sexy. Oh
yeah,
that got me pumped up.
Well, we're gonna get started here in just 1 second. Let me get this graphic up. There we go. All right, so it's been kind of a wild news day today, especially for WWE. But the weirdest news, like people being released, people apparently leaving the company, just straight out bizarre shit today. Are you?
Yeah, it's been really hard to confirm things too. A lot's been said, but holy cow, this has been, like you said, just insane day. That's for sure.
And it seems like they're a little bit afraid to talk about what's going on. It is weird, though. I pointed this out earlier. It's strange that Road Dogg would like that status that I put out, and it seems almost like a buoy or something thrown our way.
That was the weirdest thing, I think. I saw that, too. I'm like,
seems
what?
Like a confirmation.
Because here's the thing. He doesn't really talk to me much anymore at all, okay? Like, he does not speak to me that much anymore. So for him to just, go out of his way and be like, for me to make a statement like WWE's not going to confirm this, but it seems like this is what's going on, and the fact that they're not saying anything means something, and not denying it means something, and then for him to click the like button on that comment, what the fuck?
Out of all the tweets that you direct to him too, so I mean, it's not like it's you only sent that tweet, so he just liked the tweet you sent. No, you've included him and tagged him in a dozen tweets the past 2-3 days.
I think your mind would have been blown if he retweeted it.
Yeah, it's really.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
It's really weird, man. There's something going on.
I have no pants on.
Oh, Mellow Yellow says he has no pants on. I'm trying to find the.
Fuck yeah!
I don't want to play the song again. Mellow Yellow, thanks for saying that, man. Mellow Yellow's pants. Mellow Yellow's got no pants on. Let me just get the fucking the donation things.
That's one thing we can confirm, ladies and gentlemen. Out of all the news that can't be confirmed, there's definitely no pants in this party.
Thought I would celebrate my birthday with you all tonight.
Oh, yes.
Let's get the party flipping started.
Oh, shit.
Hells yeah.
What's up, is that JP Baker? It's JP Baker,
that is
man.
Indeed. I didn't know it was his birthday, so happy birthday, JP Baker.
I thought his birthday was the other day, but I guess it's today. Happy birthday, JP.
Happy birthday. Damn. My erection just got even harder.
Making my daddy tonight,
Mm.
That sounds really fucked up, but I just said that. JP Baker, thanks, man.
Look at the chat going wild. Happy fucking birthday.
Hells yeah.
Have you ever had that many happy birthdays come your way? 271 people watching Outta Nowhere on Twitch is not that bad. That's pretty good. But spread the word. Tweet this out to everybody you know. Tweet it out at WWE, hashtag WWE, hashtag fucking every wrestling thing you could think of, hashtag NFL. Just hashtag all kinds of shit and tweet it out everywhere on Twitter. And you guys can actually make shit trend like you wouldn't believe. It's the power is in your hands.
I've seen your work.
Yes, I've seen it happen too. We've seen it work. And make sure you check out Connor's channel, Connor Faber, and on Twitter at Fabe. And check out his shit. Check out his Patreon too.
Happy birthday, the Rose.
Happy birthday to the Rose. How many people's birthday is it today?
No, it's not the Rose's birthday. Rose has the same birthday as I, so.
Oh, okay. Makes no sense. I was gonna say I don't get that one.
Well, happy belated birthday, Rose. But yeah, you guys also, when you go ahead and you follow Joe on his Joe Cronin JCS Twitch account, you can also set on notifications. So if you turn those on, you'll get any update that Joe's gone live, if he uploads a video, a clip, and you can pick whether you want a mobile alert. You get a simple notification on your phone, or you can get an email or a web browser alert. So go ahead and make sure you turn those notifications on. This way you know when we go live on Twitch.
Yeah, that's definitely important. I mean, that's the other reason why I download that app, Hear Me Out app, because when I record something, everyone gets the alert on their phone right away. So I'm using that to alert people, too, since everything is screwed up and, people aren't getting alerts. YouTube is broken. Updates are crazy. Uploads are nuts. There's just all kinds of fucked up stuff going on YouTube now. It's kind of ridiculous. And then, of course, the views are down. Everyone's getting demonetized, as we know. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's talk about wrestling. So Neville, apparently it seems like he walked out, and I am almost 100% sure that actually is true, of course. Based on how we haven't heard anything really, what I have heard, and the fact that Road Dogg liked that tweet, which to me is a buoy or an extension where you can't answer anything, but just by liking it, it tells a huge story. I mean...
Yeah, that's a pretty solid confirmation. And where we're getting the news from, too, says a lot. It's not your typical, I don't want to say trash dirt sheets, but it's more reputable. You got PW Insider, places like that, letting us know that he was frustrated, Neville that is, and seemed to have walked out after wanting to be forced to lose to Neville again. So... that's the story I've heard. And
you look at all the tweets I sent. I even sent one at Road Dogg. He didn't like this one on top. He didn't like the other ones. He didn't like my videos the other day. He didn't even like the compliment the other day. He didn't like the negativity the other day. But I wrote, by being silent, WWE basically seems to admit Neville has walked away or had disagreement. Also, his weird WWE shirt sucks. At WWE Shop. And below that, you can see where the green circle where Road Dogg liked that comment. Why did he like that comment other than to wink at everybody? I mean, maybe he thought the shirt sucked. Is it? I don't know. Very interesting.
No, all that other stuff, but you're right. The shirt does suck.
It gives you probable deniability too. He could just say, "Oh, I didn't mean to like it."
Hey, Joe, the title on Twitch says WWE SmackDown review, not Outta Nowhere.
What? I changed it earlier before I went live.
God,
what the fuck with Twitch?
Damn it.
Sometimes Twitch.
That is the thing about Twitch. Sometimes it doesn't update titles. I noticed that. You have to do it multiple times.
Yeah, I just double-clicked it now. Maybe that will fix it.
Mine still had a Valentine's Day Massacre from the St. Valentine's Day stream I did forever ago. So,
right.
Save that one for whatever reason.
The donation link, guys, is if you're on your phone, I think you hit the exclamation point at the top right, and that will take you to the PayPal where you can donate live and then come right back to the channel so you can see it. Or if
we missed No Death's donation, by the way, too, Joe.
Oh, okay, I'll get that one too. And if you missed, and if you are on a desktop, go down below where it says the PayPal icon and click the big PayPal screen. That will take you to the donation. But yeah, let's hear Null Deaths.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Fuck yeah, Outta Nowhere. Fuck yes, welcome back, okay, Fabe and fucking Jake DeMarco, love you guys.
Oh,
Sup
man.
to all of my yuppie heaters in the chat. Loving that intro, Joe, definitely Slayer inspired. F Tommy's fat bloated corpse with a fat black cock.
Oh my god. Thank you, Null Death, and thanks for the love of the intro. I don't really have a voice anymore, so it's hard for me to do that. I sounded ridiculous doing it, but I tried. I used to be able to scream like crazy, but it ain't happening now.
No, that was good. I mean, especially I've heard you played in one of your old, metal band recordings. That was good. You still got it.
Now, WWE also apparently has released somebody else here. They've released their producer Jimmy Jacobs, which this guy is a mind.
Yeah, he's really high up on the creative team, and apparently they're pissed as all hell that he went and did that little Bullet Club invasion. He went and took a photo with them. They had a little photo op session, and corporate was not happy whatsoever.
I did hear this was like a straw that broke the camel's back, though. I heard two different things.
They were already mad at him.
This is not just the only thing that caused him to get fired.
He does seem a little bit like, I don't know if it's like I'm so cool or prima donna-y. I don't know. I noticed he acts a little bit like the cool cat over there. But that being said, still, I always thought he was just such a great mind. I don't know why this would happen.
Yeah.
Other than they're just upset with what he's done here. And we'll take phone calls in a little while, by the way, guys. I will let you know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, WWE is denying the rumors right now. They're saying it's fabricated as far as Neville leaving. I haven't heard them confirm or deny anything with this yet, but...
Wait a minute. So they're saying it's the Neville thing is fabricated?
Yep, they're saying... PW Insider reports WWE is denouncing those rumors as fabricated.
All right, well, that's the first time I've heard a response from them.
To be fair, though, they did the same thing with Swagger, remember?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good point.
The thing it says here is a new report from PW Insider claims several sources within WWE have denied Neville's departure. So whatever happens, Neville's going to be fine, regardless.
Oh, he'll
he's made
be
a
super
huge name
over
for himself. He's been highly desired. If he goes to the Indies, if he goes to Ring of Honor, wherever, bless him in his endeavors. But it's unfortunate because he was my absolute favorite in the cruiserweight division and just such an amazing talent to see live.
Yeah.
Did I hear Sniffles JDS cat here in the house?
Yeah, Sniffles the cat.
Sniffles.
Sniffles the cat is still here, guys. Hey, Sniffles.
Creepy as
bro!
fuck.
I come to Joe Cronin's SmackDown review, bro! #1 podcast! In your subscription box! Meow! Meow!
What the fuck? Where did you get that?
Did you see that the other day on my SmackDown review?
Sniffles.
Yes.
That's
What
what
the
okay.
fuck?
Well, so Leah's at the store. Leah's at the Halloween store, and she's like, "Hey, do you want anything here?" And I'm like, "Maybe a mask or something, because I was gonna have the clown. What was it? Oh God, I can't remember it. I was gonna rival Tommy NC since he copies me with everything. I was gonna copy him, and I was gonna have Gobbler the clown open up all my fan mail to my PO box. So Gobbler the clown is gonna. I'm still gonna do that, by the way. So I looked at this like giant wall of masks, and it was like stupid shit, Star Wars face,
Right.
hairy beast guy, like all these things. They all look stupid, but in the middle, I just happened to hone in, and I was like, "Is that a fucking cat's face? Is that a fucking cat?" And Leah goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "I want the cat." Because of the whole thing with JD, I'm like, "I'm going to use that fucking cat. That's way too funny." And she goes, "Oh, it also moves its mouth." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me. I have to have that."
Get it?
That's the most like the teeth, just like what, like the teeth in the eyes, just like what in the actual fuck?
Yeah, I can't even believe that that's a real mask, and it was only $60. Tommy's mask is all
That's
shitty,
not bad.
like $150. This was $60.
And he didn't have to wait
Takes
5 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say it takes 5 months to make to end up looking like a gay Negan.
Look at this thing sitting in the front of these on the wall here. Like what? Look at
How'd the
this.
kids react?
Look at this. They loved it.
It looks innocent there. Like what the fuck? Like it looks normal.
Yeah, it doesn't look as
No, and then
devious.
they pull it down. Like what the fuck?
I would probably maybe get the wolf man to the right or the old guy too, but that cat was like just screamed fucking JD. I had to get that cat.
Ted.
The perfect dark match.
The perfect hit.
I seen Raw on Monday night. Not sure if it is pre-recorded or not, but it is on right before Raw. The Young Bucks are still doing the too sweet hand gesture. They are playing the not give a flip card.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. JP
That might have
Baker.
been pre-recorded.
Yeah, that was. They probably already did it. Yeah, they haven't. They didn't send Ring of Honor a cease and desist. They sent it, I think, to the Young Bucks themselves. So
Just the Young Bucks too, not the whole Bullet Club. Just the Young Bucks. That was the weird part that I was like
Ridiculous.
head scratching on. Like
this is like
not-
when like Donald Trump comes around, or like a giant real estate mogul comes around and says, "Yeah, we're going to be building a highway on your street, so you need to get out of your house or sell us your house." And then you say, "Hey, fuck you." And the next thing you know, like cronies show up all week to like break into your house and terrorize you. Like that.
Universal Championship.
That was a good analogy. It must be Cesaro.
Oh, give me a freaking break.
Meow, that was awesome. Meow, meow. We need to Sniffles the cat versus the bear in a fatal furry match. The loser gets fucked by Tommy with his clown mask.
Oh.
That cat mask is better than $150 for a gay clown mask. Hashtag sniffles. The cat needs to snort a line of catnip.
Oh, God.
Die,
I don't think
Sniffles.
it needs anything at this point.
Thank you, No Death. Shout out to The Rose and DJ Anime and King Thunder, BTG Podcast, all these people hosting. Also Knuckles, everybody who's hosting right now.
_ tilde X back quote tilde.
What the fuck, Mellow Yo? Fuck was that? Some alien fucking language coming out of him tonight. So, you know, Jeremy's gone now, so it seems like, so don't align yourself with Bullet Club at all, or the WWE's gonna kick you out.
Unless you're looking for that.
Yeah, unless you want to get the hell out of there. And you know, they're reacting so harshly, like you said, just specifically to the Bullet Club. I'm dying to know. Oh, shit.
It's donation time, Mo
Oh,
boy.
Oh my god. Shell!
Okay, pants off, hands on dick, and let's get IT to IT.
Oh.
Daddy at Mellow Yellow Man, keep those pants off, damn it.
Oh. It has begun!
200.
Shell just dropped $200 fucking dollars!
Lord, I'm getting the vapors.
Wow, you're getting Connor and fucking Jake paid tonight, motherfucker. Wow! $200 from Shell, yo! Shell, I fucking love you! What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, motherfucker!
Fourth pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys are wrestling. Testing competition when the war gets their mission. Not no mercy. See the race.
Unbelievable.
If you don't know, you better find out the wolf pack. Here to prove a point. Number one, just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. I'll be here for them. Come in the ring with them. You're never walking out again.
Wow.
Was supposed to be a cat X damn technology.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh my god. That is so funny.
Funny, but that killed me.
That is funny. Thanks, Mello.
Spell out a cat? Like, Jesus.
We can't thank Shell enough, man. I'm putting Shell on the board for that.
Hell.
Absolutely. Everyone, even know that said Shell deserves her own donation. I think that's coming.
Yeah, I think a Shell donation is coming, yeah. For $200,
Like
I've never seen
$101 you get the show. You know?
I think Shell has. I'm not even joking. I think Shell's given like $1,000 to the show in a week. This is crazy. Yeah. This is insane from Shell.
Absolutely ridiculous. Cannot thank her enough for all the support.
$200.
Her and D-Moon going back and forth last night. And
you know who needs $200 right now is Jeremy.
Yeah,
he needs a job.
Speaking of somebody else on the outs. Joey Mercury apparently sent out a tweet a couple hours ago that said, book Joey Mercury at gmail.com.
This was weeks ago, though. Andrew, thanks for subbing to the channel, Andrew. I appreciate that. Andrew dropping the $4.99 a month to sub to the channel and support us on Twitch.
Yeah,
so.
I heard rumblings about it not too long ago, but now he's got a picture of him with a old MCW title belt.
No, but even that, dude, I'm telling you, I saw that weeks ago. He posted that weeks ago that because I was gonna email him, and I actually decided not to because I thought maybe he was still working there.
No, he's been gone for I think a couple months, and I saw something similar where like someone retweeted something of his, and he was like doing, might have been MCW, Maryland Championship Wrestling, or something like that. But
yeah, that's
he was doing something, and I noticed it's like, is he done? And then like I checked a couple other sites, and it said former WWE superstar Joey Mercury. I'm like, oh.
Here's what we're gonna do.
But his handle is still at WWE Mercury.
That's what I mean. It's weird. But let me see. So his thing is still up. Blocked. Trying to kick out of that, kiddo. Oh, Steven Richards said, can't wait to kick out.
That's what I was gonna say.
Did this really happen?
Kick out of your finish.
Wait a minute. What the hell? Is this real? Stevie Richards.
That's what I was going to bring up.
We got Stevie Richards coming on the show soon, too. He said,
Stevie Richards replied to his book Joey Mercury tweet, and he said, I can't wait to kick out of your finish. Joey Mercury said, block, try kick out of that. And it was just,
wow.
It caught me off guard.
That's
Talk
weird.
about a bit of hostility.
Let me, let's tweet, who wants to come on the Joe Cronin Show?
Wow.
For
Air out your
interview
grievances.
first. Which one of you is the real man? And at Stevie, so I'm going to send that to Stevie Richards and to Joey Mercury. Guys, I'm putting this up on Twitter right now. If you guys go and retweet this like hundreds of times, we will get their fucking response here.
Just waiting for this phone to blow up now.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God. I just tweeted him. Okay, because Joey Mercury worked close with Road Dogg and all those guys.
Yeah, that's the wow, that's the shocking part.
All right, here it is. WWE Mercury, who wants to come on the Joe Cronin Show for an interview first? Which one of you is the real man? And I sent it to both of them. Everybody retweet this and like this as soon as you can. We'll catch up on it later. See who gets a response from first. I already triggered Santino Marella the other day, and he followed me.
Yeah, kudos to you on that one.
And we got Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette saying nothing. So whoever comes on, we'll let them bury the other guy. I don't care. I mean,
you don't give two shits.
We already know that Jim Cornette has lied to me like you wouldn't, or lied about me like you wouldn't believe. So
and exposed himself apparently. That's,
and now
that's a thing.
He took his dick out.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think the best thing I saw was someone like censored it from a website. I don't know which one it was, but they censored it with that epic Jim Cornette face from Botchamania.
That's awesome. I haven't been able.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to find an uncensored version
no
of
way.
it. I can't find an uncensored version.
I bet I can if I try.
You.
I mean, not that I want. I just want to
Anybody
prove.
can.
I'm just like, hey Joe, I just checked your browser history. You're looking for a lot of Jim Cornette dick. Why are you looking for a lot of Jim Cornette dick?
I think I did type in like Jim Cornette's actual penis exposed, Jim Cornette's dick not censored, like stuff like
Dude,
that.
I don't want to see your Google history. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well they don't. If someone looks it up, I mean, we're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of those things we got to clear on the day you pass for sure.
Get there now.
Yeah, you got to come take care of that.
Get that taken care of quick.
Yeah, like rape dogs. Like somebody was like raping dogs in like Idaho or something. So I searched like raping dogs. Like why would someone rape a dog? Like so like if they just look that up alone, they'd be like, what is this guy trying to rape dogs? What the hell's going on?
You know that old joke of why you fuck a sheep at the edge of a cliff.
Right. Exactly. Right. Like and
so push back.
The dog don't
exactly.
The dog doesn't push back. The dog jumps off.
The dog leaps. Elias said Jim Cornette, he got exposed. No, he exposed himself on stage.
Yeah, that's a first.
Yeah, he just whipped it out.
Got to shout out Gorilla Strong 78 who subscribed to the channel. Gorilla, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. That really helps out, man. I appreciate that.
So really quick, I don't know if either of you heard this, but amidst all of the controversy of Jimmy Jacobs supposedly being fired, Neville walking out, WWE reports record quarterly revenue. They're saying that their viewership is up by 16% at this point in time, and that they're doing basically better than ever currently. Their revenue increased 8% to a record $214 million between live events and network segments. Their operating income is up to $10.7 million adjusted. Basically, $18.1 million was essentially in the line of the company's guidance. The network averaged more than 1.7 million paid subscribers, and they just list all these different achievements here. Global sponsorship revenue, and they managed a multi-year agreement to televise Raw and SmackDown on SuperSport, Sky Sports, and Africa's premier sports broadcaster. So it's going to be broadcast live for the first time in more than 50 countries. But to me, it feels like they're hurting now more than ever. We're seeing the roster going to soon enough be thinned down. I think.
Wait, did they list their profits? Like, I mean, did they list like what they're actually taking in?
And I don't see a profit margin posted anywhere, but it's just strictly speaking, revenue increased 8%.
Okay.
Achieved their highest quarterly revenue in company history. Operating income was $10.7 million, adjusted to $18.1 million. I mean, I see all these achievements and accomplishments. Global sponsorship revenue increased 25% year to date, driven by new deals with blue chip companies KFC, Nestle, AT&T, and gambling partners Psionic, Square Enix, and Activision. Or gaming partners, not gambling, excuse me. And I see this, but to me, it certainly doesn't show. I mean, you look at the stages for pay-per-views and house events, and it's. I feel like the production value has gone down slightly, not increased or benefited from any of this.
Now, I'm not I don't want to be a guy who's defending the half-empty arenas. I'm not an idiot. I've seen the pictures, and a lot of you guys have sent me them and Joe them and Jake them, and so I've been tagged in them, and so I've seen them all. The only possible explanation I can get in that one is that they are expanding on a global basis, meaning they're maybe hurting domestically, but maybe internationally. I mean, the India tour is what, now? Or it's like right around the corner?
It's very soon. Might be this week.
It's this week.
And they have had a lot of sponsorships. Like I've noticed before, maybe this is just me, like you see like maybe like the big 4 pay-per-views would like Snickers always sponsors WrestleMania. You see like a couple of small sponsors for like shows and stuff, but I feel like lately WWE has been really showcasing, and I'm not saying in a bad way, but like they've been really showcasing the sponsors on every freaking pay-per-view, and they have like this match is brought to you by whatever. So that probably might be compensation for that regard.
Plus, they even added Colonel Sanders into 2K18, and they have the achievement list, the actual achievements you unlock in the game. There's a Snickers and KFC achievement.
Right. Snickers achievement.
The picture, the gamer picture that you unlock when you unlock the Snickers achievement is a fucking Snickers bar. So every time you look through your achievement history, there's a Snickers bar.
Fuck it, making Colonel Sanders my Universal Champion. Fuck it.
Pretty soon, the wrestlers are gonna have finishing moves named after shit. Oh my God, the Dunkin' Donuts splash!
Wait,
there's the Big Mac.
Out of all the crappy, you guys probably know from all the past wrestling video games how we had like shitty characters.
The Snickers bar.
I unlocked the Snickers bar. Thanks, Mellow Yellow. What? Okay.
When I shit my pants.
What, Connor? I'm sorry.
I was saying that's what I say when I shit my pants. I unlocked a Snickers bar. I was saying remember all the crappy like DLC or like bonus characters in wrestling game like Fred Durst, the Terminator.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
All those stupid license things.
Yeah, Fred Durst comes down. Yo, you're in trouble now.
Fucking came down in the car, like not in a car, but he's riding the fucking hood.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, 2K does this in basketball a lot too. I think, especially I think, like the Nike dunk. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just with the wrestling thing, it just seems odd. Like at least the Colonel Sanders was like, oh, they did portray it on TV with a few different people.
Listen, everyone made fun of it, but I'm not kidding. I said this. I want Dolph Ziggler to actually become Colonel Sanders, and I'm not kidding.
No, I completely agree with you on that. When you said, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking genius.
That's hilarious.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And you know what? What's funny about the whole thing is it makes even more sense now. Because he can be like, okay, you want a gimmick? You want something good? Well, watch next week. And he comes out as Colonel Sanders with a bucket of chicken. And they got some weird KFC, like, colonial marching song for him. And he puts the bucket of chicken in the corner. And after he beats a jobber, he eats the chicken in the middle of the ring. Like, not only would people think that's hilarious and fucking weird, but it would help KFC, too. I'm not even kidding. Like, if you are mad at that, if he does that, then you have no fucking...
I wish
element.
HBK never came out as Colonel, though. If he
never came out as got hurt, Sanders. Right?
Did he?
He got hurt doing that?
There. I was at SummerSlam, and that's when they did it. They actually they did the Colonel Sanders thing live at SummerSlam.
Yeah, they had filmed it beforehand.
And if you go back, if you're able to find like the uncensored footage, when he goes back to Gorilla, he's limping.
Really?
He hurt himself. He hurt his knee. So supposedly, I think it was when he does the stretch on the announce table. That's when he hurt himself. But yeah, make Big Ziggler the fucking Colonel. Crossface chicken wing. There's How
did you injure yourself? I was dressed up like Colonel Sanders. I was flexing too hard.
I don't want to talk about it.
He probably did. He pulled something that way. Oh man, are you kidding me? The Yankees might go to the. If the Yankees go to the World Series, I'm killing myself.
It's not too far away.
Dun 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 dun.
God damn it. Now I'm really pissed off. Okay, so we talked about all this sort of negativity that's floating around. We got Jacobs is left. Neville apparently we think is left, or there's some sort of, at least there's some, if he hasn't left for good, he definitely walked out and is unhappy about something.
Cruiserweight division's cursed, man.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know why you'd walk out necessarily, but I can see, at least I see that tweet he sent out on September 28th when he was like, what the fuck is this shirt that I have? Like, that t-shirt sucks, asshole. Like, what in the fuck? Like, that's a shirt. Like, who made that for him? The king of the cruiserweights? Does that look like a king's shirt or a royal shirt? Like for
Probably why
royalty.
he's
it looks
shirtless when he
awful.
comes to the ring.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to wear that.
Dude, people think my shirts are bad. That thing looked like shit. Like, I mean, it was really bad.
I just instantly thought of Aries when this broke. It's like, shit, okay. Aries kind of left almost out of the blue, and I think he requests his release. Now Neville's doing the same thing. Enzo's coming in. It's like it's just kind of like, does this not show you that maybe the cruiserweight division isn't working when theoretically two of some of your top guys? My God, that shirt looks like a friggin' tombstone. It looks so horrible.
It does. It looks like a tombstone.
It does.
It
It looks like a goddamn tombstone. Rip Neville.
Oh my God, it looks like a tombstone. I wish I said that in my video earlier when I was reviewing
that's
it.
literally what, just like first instinct, like that looks like a fucking tombstone.
Looks like the Undertaker's like worst shirt ever, but it's Neville's. King of
That is so fucking lazy too. It's just like, what kind of images can we? Just
put a line at the bottom of
think
it. Put some text up there.
You know what? Just curve his fucking name, and I think that.
I think I know why.
We're in a rush. Let's go.
Honestly, to be fair to WWE, I think I might know why this is so bad. Take a look at Neville's old shirt, and it didn't sell well. And maybe it's because it's purple, because nobody wants to buy purple. I feel like.
But it also kind of reminded me of like a Hardy logo with that one too.
But
so.
look at
It's
the
like
price.
the weapon in Halo. What's that one? The sword thing?
Yeah, the energy sword.
Look at
Yeah,
the price.
I see that.
Look at the price.
Oh, sweet.
$4.99.
I'm gonna buy like 30 of them now.
There we go. I can sew a few together. And
Why
turn
does
into
the
a
back of
nightgown.
it say the dawn of the Attitude Era?
Altitude.
Oh, altitude. Okay, I can. Jeez, I'm a dyslexic. But no, seriously. This shirt was designed like with something in mind, and it's
the man that gravity forgot, and
Nope, the man creative forgot.
Yeah, it's the man that no one remembers.
And
Apparently.
the fact that it's $4.99 tells you that it didn't sell.
Yeah, they're just trying to clear out the warehouse.
But I mean, this is
Somebody wipe your ass with this thing.
This is a low price. Like something is wrong.
This is perfect for lining the kitty litter box for Sniffles.
So maybe that's why he got a piece of shit T-shirt next. Like they said, well, we're not spending any more money on that shit. Here, just throw out a shirt and see if people buy it.
See, I said this to you the other night as well, that I felt like someone in the back liked him a lot, but most of them didn't care for Neville. And whoever was a proponent of him, who wanted to see him succeed, had a voice, had a leg to stand on in creative, I'm sure, but not enough manpower to overthrow bad decisions per se, like to see, I don't think it's a good idea for Neville to lose the belt. Well, shut up, Jimmy, and then they go ahead. I don't feel like Vince ever liked him. I feel like he was too small in stature, even with the cruiserweight division. I just feel like he didn't fit well in Vince's idea of a company. Plus, he's an NXT guy, and Vince seems to always shit on them. I mean, I don't have much to back this up on, but it's just an inkling that I can't shake. It's just a feeling I can't get rid of.
Well, do you think
nobody can?
They would have given them the belt for that long then? I mean, he's as far as this inception is, the longest reigning cruiserweight champion that they've had in their current form.
Yes, because I feel like whoever was an advocate of him in the back had some clout, had the ability to keep it that way, but it also was working for them. I think initially they didn't want to give him the belt. It was kind of like, oh shit, we'll just try it because, someone's really pushing for it. We'll make them happy. And then once it happened, hey, look at that. It worked. The fans are into it. People are tuning in a little bit more. We'll stick with it.
Oh, you know what? People are telling me that's a youth shirt, by the way. That's a youth shirt.
Yeah, but even still, $4.99 for a youth shirt. Those are usually $20 regardless. So
yeah,
again, perfect kitty liner. I'm just saying.
But it doesn't surprise me. Enzo's apparently complaining backstage about losing, but there was a caller on Raw.
Yeah, why did they end his fucking reign? Because this guy was on fire for once.
Well, I think they booked themselves into a terrible situation. Your caller, I think you stepped away the other night on your Raw review, Joe, when this happened. But the caller made a fucking fantastic point. They just brought in Kalisto to kick his ass, right? But
You're
the
right.
stipulation was everybody that attacked Enzo, could not go ahead and get a cruiserweight title shot. Mm-hmm. There was no one left in the division to challenge him. They booked themselves into a terrible corner. So what were they going to do? Having to keep adding somebody to the cruiserweight division each week? I mean, maybe it could have worked, but realistically, who else were they going to add into the division without hiring somebody or pulling somebody in.
So supposedly Neville was supposed to be in that lumberjack match, not like on the outside. I mean, he was supposed to be the one facing Enzo.
Yes, that's what I had heard as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if that would have been like the revenge angle and then stretch that whole thing out with Kalisto. It's very backwards. Like as much as a lot of us I think were down Enzo's throat the second he won the Cruiserweight title, when they did the double turn, it's like, wow, this can actually okay. Yeah, this could work. Okay,
he was entertaining both weeks in the main event, trashing on everybody, and especially the second time where everybody was on the ring apron, he was going one by one, and then he had the fans at a perfect like fever pitch moment, and then they re-debuted Kalisto, and it just fell fucking flat. But that was the problem. If Kalisto didn't win, then they had no one else to challenge for the title because they made a stipulation that anybody that attacked him could no longer challenge for the title. So who the hell was going to attack him? Who was going to be able to go for it? Nobody. So he had to win. Kalisto absolutely had to win, or else there was no more title matches. They fucked themselves.
Big time. Which they've done multiple times.
Did you hear today, I guess Bret Hart was on Sam Roberts' Sellout Show, and on Sam Roberts' Sellout Show, Bret Hart said he called Eric Bischoff a loser maggot.
Really? He called him the loser maggot of the wrestling business. It's like, okay.
By the way, speaking of that, did you ever get involved with Eric Bischoff's website that just went nowhere?
Funny you mentioned that. I got approached. I was trying to work something out. They said, "Yeah, go online and apply." And I went, and I couldn't find anywhere to apply. I couldn't find any link or anything.
Well, I think the site was supposed to launch in June, and I wanted to see what happened first. I kind of soft sold it to everybody. Everybody knows I said, like, I'll be there and go ahead over there and stuff. And the paywall wasn't never up. It was always still free. You could just listen to everything for free, so there was no point in it. And I never committed 100% to it. JD went in a little bit deeper than I did. He was, like, really going in on it. And I was like, I don't know, man, like, this is weird. So I stayed off of it, and I just abandoned it because I spoke to Eric Bischoff on the phone multiple times, but I don't know if they know what they were doing. I don't even know if the site's up.
The tech aspect of that site was a nightmare. Anybody that had a little bit of coding experience could see that thing was a cesspool of incompetence. Plus, their business model, you had to pay to access, eventually just access the site. I think that was like $2.99.
I told them this. I said you can't make people pay twice, by the way, and it
wasn't even twice, though. It was going to be multiple times. If I wanted to listen to you, to OKFabe, to Jade, you were going to have to subscribe to each channel individually for $5 a pop, plus also have a site subscription, too. So that was a minimum $7.99.
Yeah.
Plus just for one channel.
I'm like, dude, nobody's going to pay for this.
You can go to YouTube and watch for free.
I'm like, nobody's going to pay. I kind of sort of said that. I literally said that to Eric Bischoff. I was on the phone with him. I said, hey, are you familiar with VidMe and Patreon and all these things? I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work too well. People don't like to pay for things. In order for people to pay for things, they have to feel a very personal connection to the creators. And I just don't know. I don't think I said that to them. I said, I'd be happy to be a part of this. I'll push it all I can. I'll do stuff on this site that I don't do anywhere else. But honestly, it would contradict my Patreon, and I'd rather just do it on Patreon now, even though, of course I want to work with Eric Bischoff and stuff like that, but it wasn't right. It wasn't. It just wasn't worth compromising.
It wasn't feasible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with being a wrestler, because from what I saw, it was not just the bonus podcasting content, but kind of like they were trying to make it the big source of wrestling, like news and all this stuff. And it's like you're already in an uphill battle. Which I'm sure he knew, but then, I didn't realize the format worked that way. I didn't realize it was you had to pay for the site and then pay for specific people on top of that. That's tricky.
You know what I would have done if I was him? I would have given every wrestling show that wanted to jump in a page on the site, and I would have had news, like a ticker, like kind of like he has, like on the left side there's like a ticker of their own news and whatever they want to put, and on the right side is a social feed, where anybody that uploads from the site gets their thing put on the feed, and just had it be like that, and everybody gets their own page, and I would have all the creators have to pay. I would make the creators pay like $3.99 a month or something to put your stuff on the website, and then when you put your stuff on the website, you can actually have people easily sub to your page on there, where they unlock all the things you do or more things that you do that aren't free, but you're required to put up free stuff and have a paywall for bonus content, and maybe that would work then, because it would make sure that people that are creating on your page are paying into the system themselves, and maybe you won't lose money either if it doesn't work. But it's way too hard, man. People don't want to. People don't
There's
understand.
already stuff in place.
Yeah,
people
already listen.
I
listen to Connor. Oh, all this stuff is free. I listen to. Connor has a Patreon with bonus stuff. Same thing with Joe. Same with JD. Same thing with other people. I've got a VidMe with a bunch of free stuff on VidMe, and wrestling channels already have their stuff out there free. So, I just say it's way too confusing. Nobody wants to deal with that shit.
They had a great idea, fantastic idea to get Eric Bischoff of all fucking people to be the top guy with all these different content creators. Fucking amazing. You had powerhouses of wrestling, YWC creation team there. You could have had everybody get together and do like a joint podcast, and you were picking and choosing top tier talent, and none of it was going to be utilized. You weren't having cross brand promotion. You weren't having people network or work together. It was like, here's Joe's channel, here's Jake's channel, here's Connor's channel. Pay for each. Call it a day.
What was it called again? Does anybody remember? I forget.
IRW Network.
IRW, that's what it was.
Let's go look at it. Let's see if it's still up.
Yeah, everybody just wanted money. So,
like I said, I mean, it's a smart idea, but the problem is that I think that there's so many different things already in place for content creators, because now more so, and I know Joe can attest to this too, that I feel like, aside from the adpocalypse of YouTube and all that crap, that there's a lot more platforms to allow, or at least present an opportunity for someone of a content creator to be successful. Between Patreon, VidMe, YouTube, VidMe's abilities, YouTube's abilities, and everything in between, you can make a decent run. Obviously, Joe and JD are other examples of how they can, keep going like that. So to try and more or less reinvent the wheel is almost, and that's basically what they're doing, is tough.
We're still on here, too. That's how messed up the site is. Look at this. Title Match Wrestling is there. I'm friends with them. They're good guys. They're
content free until launch.
Yeah, what launch? They're June 1st. It still says beta users in June 1st up here. IRW, Eric Bischoff, Title Match Wrestling, Wrestling Circus, Capital Wrestling, JD from NY, WrestleZone's there, Power Trip, and then me. That's it. There's
beta
everybody.
users enjoy until June 1st,
But there's been no communication with me or anything to let me know what the hell is going on this site. The site just seems to be sitting there dead. But it seems new. There is some new stuff I haven't seen yet. I can't even.
See right there, Bischoff's Wrestling is $2.99 a month, and then if you were going to go ahead and go into your content, because you had video content, it was supposed to be, I'm sorry, I'm distracted with the chat. Ask and you shall receive. So you'll see. Just charging for each individual content creator was fucking ridiculous.
I didn't realize it was working like that. But by the way, just a fun fact: I'm subscribed to Sam Roberts on Podbean. And I'm not kidding you, because I'm uploading. What's that?
Shame on you.
Sorry. But it's interesting that we're talking about this, because he just posted as of, I can't even tell. It's definitely today, like just a moment ago. He has an audio interview with Eric Bischoff.
Oh wow! Wow.
I'm looking at it. It looks like brand spanking new. I think he's talking about.
I asked Eric to come on my show. I asked Eric to come on the show to promote the website. That never happened. But Sam Roberts gets everybody because he's an idiot.
Well, he's in good graces, apparently.
I fucking hate him. His show isn't that good. I hate him. I don't care if you like him, Connor. Fuck him.
I mean,
really, come on, give us.
I'm more just listening for the guests, honestly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Give us the celebrity guest that Sam Roberts has. Anybody can be good. Oh, wow, I've got fucking, you've got a goddamn legend on every day. Of course your show's going to trend. We do this with almost no celebrities whatsoever. Sam Roberts couldn't fucking do a show if he didn't have a celebrity on there, or Jim Norton to hold his balls.
I do listen to Jim stuff too, and I do agree with that in the sense of Jim kind of brings that the energy, enthusiasm, etc. and so forth.
I would rather listen, dude. You're way better than Sam Roberts. And second of all, I would Sam does a pretty good job interviewing people. He absolutely does. I'm not going to say he's pretty good, But, dude, honestly, Connor, you're a better interviewer than him. I'd rather listen to you interview somebody than Sam Roberts. And if we could have, dude, if we were doing a show, I would say Connor, like Connor's leading the interview. Like I'll sit back and I'll be there, but Connor, you come up with all the structured questions, and I'll jump in when I want to with questions. That's what I would do. That's how good you are. And this fucking guy gets all these people just because he's on Sirius Satellite Radio. And I'm not trying to freak out, but I mean, if we were on Sirius Satellite or somebody else, or me, Ken, and Justin with our shows and whatever, I mean, the reviews, I mean, we would cause so much shit that we would grow that shit. We'd have 1 million viewers. I'm fucking positive of that shit. And here comes the donation.
It's frustrating. No, I get it. It's frustrating as hell.
I'm mad.
Neville, king of the GRAVEYEARD.
I'm jealous, goddammit. Mellow Yellow, thanks.
The graveyard.
I want some graveyard now. By the way, Salrex, who does all the stuff for me, and I know he's done stuff for you, he made me an awesome shirt that I got up. It's a burial graveyard, and it's got like Rusev, Bray Wyatt, and...
Did he steal the images from somebody?
My neighbor's Kane and I'm donating.
No, yeah, he did one of mine, my only good shirt.
Might as well donate since Joe provided all those links, lol. Anyway, Shell is as beautiful as she is generous, and that's a lot.
Damn.
Hot me girl, gonna make your day and your night if things go right. Anyway, breaking kayfabe now. F Tommy's corpse.
F Tommy's corpse.
F Tommy's corpse.
Thanks, No Death, for that donation. Yeah, Shell's.
Connor, since you're back, I had to celebrate the return. I asked the chat for some things, and they'll come up shortly, but we'll have to celebrate.
Balloons?
No.
This is the Peacock donation. CAAACAAACA.
The fuck?
That was one of my favorite. It still is, because I remember I was there when you made it, and just how fucking funny that was.
Oh, I know. The Peacock one is just classic. Absolutely classic.
Oh my god.
So funny. That first episode of Outta Nowhere with the three of us was...
There it is.
The birthday boy.
Thank you, JP Baker.
Happy birthday again, JP Baker.
Jeez.
Hey, happy birthday, JP Baker, and
couldn't have timed that one better.
Yeah, right?
Where's Connor, where's your shirts now? Because I still have one on Pro Wrestling Tees, but I prefer to use Teespring now because I can get them up there easily.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Is it the whole design thing where you have to like get them up and do that? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. So I'm on Teespring too.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, because it's Teespring has been great. Plus, we get more money.
Yes, and it's just like you can get designs up faster. There's no quota you have to meet. It makes it easy. You can just boom, sell it, bam, right up there.
And they get it right to your
the idea
PayPal.
Of having to like sell X amount of shirts ahead of time before being able to actually sell them to the public. With some of the sites,
you don't have to on Teespring, but sometimes it does.
That's fantastic.
I got to fix one. I got to fix the apology one because it always says reserve now. I've got to make that so that it's just buy it now. Schmeng versus the show. Thanks for subbing on YouTube to the channel. That's random. He might not even be here. He might be on YouTube just subbing. Doesn't even know. Ooh. If Joe can please, it's my penis. Christian from 206. The hell?
Well, you're just like reading it broken, like it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Penis.
That's how I read.
That's the highlight part.
That's how I read, motherfucker. Wow.
Shell's at it again.
Hey, more people are watching us than JD right now. We got a bigger audience.
Peacock.
Speaking of Peacock, Lady Boner's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby. Shell, thanks for the Peacock donation. There's a few ladies listening tonight. I hope you got your lady boners on. Oh. Or as I call it, the fountain. I call it the fucking fountain. It just starts dripping down the thigh when you get wet when you see Kenny Omega with his shirt off. Yo, let's take a call. Shell, thanks so much for the $33. JP as well. And fuck JD's corpse. I mean Tommy's corpse. Fuck him anyway. Fuck him anyway. Dan Kennedy, what's up, Dan?
Hey, how you doing? Okay, hey, Jake, how you guys doing?
What's going on, sir?
Jake, I'm a little hurt. I was the caller.
Yeah, you were the caller that said that fantastic idea. Just clicked once Joe said Dan Kennedy's on the line, honestly. Yeah, we take too many calls to flood my brain.
I'm a little hurt, Jake. I thought we were friends.
Oh, we're more than friends, baby. You know that. It's just, I'm lucky I remember Joe's name some days, so I'm telling you.
I want to say your name is Frank. It's Joe.
It's Joe! All right, Jesse, whatever you got. No, honestly, though, you had that great idea. I remember because that's when Joe stepped away and you had called in. You put me on with you. See? You trust us to be on the phone together. And like I said, that was spot on perfect. It made sense then because I was pissed about Enzo losing the belt. It sucks. It's bullshit, but they had no other way around it.
Yeah, that in Jinder Mahal, that in Shinsuke Nakamura's booking right now has got my head wanting to explode. Like, the Hell in the Cell matches were great, but that Nakamura, like, why didn't they make it just clear as day that Jinder cheated like crazy? Because instead they made him get distracted, and then they made him basically lose clean. I didn't get that.
And to them, to not even acknowledge it on SmackDown felt
He wasn't
dirty.
even on the show.
Well,
you want to see my
Nakamura was.
Take my dick out right now. I'm Sean Few Entertainment.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And you want to see my dick?
Find me, Sean Few.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis.
I invited him to the show, by the way.
Sean's View.
That you did.
Don't screw with me, or else I'll
Oh,
show
beautiful.
you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
Talk about my dick.
Dick.
The Goon.
I just spit on my drink a little. That was good.
I think that's like one of your longest donations as far as like just something playing, and then it just gets to the crescendo. That dick.
It is. It's the longest. I just won't shut up. No, see my dick. Dick. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Holy shit.
Wow, fucking Jesus. What's up, Dan? What else you got tonight, man?
I have given myself a title.
Oh boy. Okay, what is it?
I am the RVD of the Joe Cronin Show.
Does that mean you're high all the time?
For any federal or state of agents that are listening, I cannot comment on that. I raise my right to remain silent.
Okay.
He pleads the fifth, my client.
You definitely are that. You are the RVD of the show, then, Dan. Thank you, Dan Kennedy. You are RVD. It sounds like you're coughing now in your bong. So
that's right, Joe. When I was a kid, around teenage, I always said I wanted to be a wrestler, but I wanted to be Rob Van Dam's brother. I wanted to be Stephen Thomas Dam, STD.
Somebody's calling. People are calling Star Trek Discovery that STD.
Yeah, STD.
Man, I can't wait for STD tonight.
STD's on, guys. If you guys have comments, drop them in here. We'll figure it out. But hang on one second because I'm just going to drop over to the... I want to go see how the Twitter's doing with the question that we asked to Joey Mercury. So it looks like there's a lot of responses. We have 42 retweets.
Wow,
and
already.
46 likes.
Yeah.
So
the
remember,
Rose just let me know as well. Houston, you have a problem. Hashtag Yankees win.
Oh, no. No. I really I swear to God, if the Yankees win the World Series and the Red Sox got eliminated like they did, I'm gonna have a fucking conniption.
I give up.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna I might cut my dick off. Oh God.
I love you guys. Slappy.
Shut up.
The winner of the Shell vs. D-Moon battle will win a brand new Yuppie heater. That's Yuppie heater. It will make you cry and keep you warm at the same time.
Yuppie heater.
They will also win a lifetime supply of brand protection. Protecting your brand since 1905.
Oh my God, that's awesome, Schleppy. That is awesome. By the way, there's only one Yuppie heater shirt left. I've only decided to sell 5 shirts. So Schleppy, thanks for the $33. And yeah, Tommy said my listeners were all a bunch of yuppie heaters. He meant haters, I think, but he said yuppie heaters.
Heaters. You're all a bunch of yuppie heaters.
Wasn't one of the balloons misspelt too?
Yeah, it was C. I see you, S-E-A.
Oh, look what!
Oh my God!
Look what Jimmy.
Whoever's leaving them is dyslexic.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
and
the scary part.
That could be any one of Tommy's friends or himself. Look at this. Jimmy Jacobs just tweeted out. He got rid of the WWE stuff, I think. But then I saw the
Shit
news.
Bum.
Oh, wait a minute.
The band is back together. Love you guys and are real as fuck fuse.
Oh, thanks, Nate from VA 804. Thank you, Nate.
Oh shit, Nate chiming in. Thank you, bud.
Nate's a man.
Nate, you're great. We're here with Connor from OKFabe on YouTube. Make sure you go sub Connor. He's a good guy with a lot of good shit. And, we can always take bets on who's going to release news first. Me, Sean's View, Connor, JD, somebody else, some wrestling, pro wrestling, whatever the fuck. There's a million pro wrestling somethings on YouTube now trying to be the news. So look for them. I'm convinced there's a couple of them copying me. Whenever I put something up, like 5 minutes later, they're up there with one. So tomorrow I'm gonna release fake news. So if you guys see a video of mine that's like Eric Bischoff heart attack, like it's not. It's me just trying to see if they'll copy it.
I know who did the balloons. His mom. Not kidding. Look at the balloons on Instagram.
Really? Maybe his mom did it. Yeah, that'd be weird.
Oh my God! Could you imagine his mother's fucking sick of him and she's trying to.
His mother trolls him.
She doesn't want to see him anymore.
Yeah, she's stalking the shit out of him. I should have swallowed you, Tommy. You know.
Wow, he tweeted about.
Guys, did you see
Oh God!
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God!
What was great, especially when
Oh God!
Roman Reigns went crazy and pulled out his penis.
Oh my God!
I like Roman Reigns' penis. My name is Skylar Fat.
That's part.
Oh.
Cheers, you big beef curtained babes.
Oh, beef curtain. What the fuck? That was
Love you,
Canadian
Basement.
Basement. Hey, Canadian
Basement's the
Basement.
man.
How's this shit? So you're doing that thing with him tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, so I'm actually me and Basement are going to be doing 2K18 Universe mode. He's doing Raw, I'm doing SmackDown. We're doing the draft tomorrow or Friday. Well, I think it will be put up by my channel by Friday, but yeah, I can't wait. 2K18 is going to be fun.
Go look for that shit.
Shout out to Jake Huston for being a loyal JCS Army Beast.
Yeah, baby. What's up, Jake Huston? Jake Huston's always hosting this shit.
Absolutely. You wanted to shout out before. There you go.
He wants a shout out every week, but
oh, absolutely. But we love him. I got to shout out is S.Dollar in the chat. I know,
Oh,
like
Sid.
all of us, going through some hard times like everybody. And shout out to our boy S.Dollar. Hope everything's going well. And hopefully you're laughing.
I think that's Sid. What's up, Sid? You crazy bastard. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, so
I never noticed on Instagram. I checked now on the balloons. One of the balloons says, "I'm not afraid of you. My balls are bigger than yours."
Yeah, he took that. He took that because Ken said that on his show. Ken
I
said
never saw that balloon.
Oh, I heard that you guys talking about that. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I
Ken
only saw the "we see you" and "be seeing" SEA.
I was gonna.
you.
I was listening in on all this stuff, and the only thing I was gonna say was, as far as the balloons go, it's very easy to get rid of him because the tiniest prick could easily pop them. And considering what he subscribes to,
Oh yeah, tinycocksgay.com and all kinds of. I mean,
makes you wonder.
The thing that tells me that it's all fake is clearly that he had no problem running to everybody to tell them about what was going on with that. But the fact that I said, "Look at all these gay sites you're sub to. Someone's playing a joke on you," and then he gets furious with me that I let that out when it's just you can just go to his channel and see it.
Yeah,
it's public knowledge.
I mean, he lost his mind on me that I tweeted that out, but I was like, "But isn't this what you usually want?" Like, so that to me tells me that, that's what
that was real because he didn't play the victim immediately.
Yeah, because what I noticed about him, I know him like really well now. When there's something that actually happened or that is happening to him, he wants nobody to know about it, really. He wants to, shh, don't tell anybody. Please don't mention that. He always says that. He DMs me, don't mention that. Don't tell anybody.
only you can prevent forest fires. Don't say anything. You know,
that's
like,
oh god. But that's something that he would say. But with the balloons, it's like, hey, look at these balloons, like everybody. It's like, no, he would say, I don't want anyone to know because then people will keep doing it. He knows that. He already knows that. So that's what tells me that the whole damn thing is bullshit.
Yeah, we'll get back to wrestling. It's just that you've been a good friend of his for a long time. He's been a shitty friend, and it showed. You know, he showed his.
I don't
true
even
colors.
think he's been that shitty. I just think that it's like, come on, give me a break. You know,
he shit all over you every chance he got, and then came crawling back.
He's tweeting everybody constantly. We're trying to leave him alone and stop. Everybody was on us for monetize this.
$100.
Oh my god!
Donation time, mofo boy.
Come on! Oh my god!
At it again.
I think I just unlocked another Snickers bar.
$100.
Okay, chat. Brought some supplies: whipped cream, strawberries, maple syrup, chocolate sauce, oysters, and alcohol. It's party time, mofos.
Damn, what in the world is Shell doing over there? Fucking Shell. Drink some shots. We gotta have Shell drinking one night on the show, for Christ's sake.
It is the new Shell order. This is casual German dude. Hell yeah.
This is I mean, what the fuck, Shell? This is crazy. Let's do it.
So far that she's just dropped, and that's not even including like the Peacock donations.
It has begun!
God, I'll never get sick of the Mortal Kombat theme.
JD fucks cats!
Glow sticks in his head.
JD fucks cats! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shell. Oh my god.
Look what Shell does. She brings out the best in you. Oh, I just gotta start, Joe. You gotta make it rain with the fucking. Shell, goddammit! Oh. You know?
Shell is my sexy mama. F Tommy's corpse. JD fucks Sniffles. Is Sniffles coming back on?
Sniffles may be back at some point. Yes. Let's hope none of these ever get charged back.
Oh my god! Every time she donates, Joe, you're just gonna go ahead and you're just gonna. Yeah.
No, Jake, it's got to be like a fart or an ejaculation noise, and then money just shoots out like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is I've never seen anything like this.
Hey.
I've never seen anything like this at all. We should we got to do a WWE
realest looking fake money ever too. You know,
we should do a WWE 2K match when we're done here tonight. We should all just call it. You know, I mean, it'd be funny.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
All right. So what else we got? Maybe Jake, steer us in a direction if you have one.
Yeah, I sent this article to you guys before. Fortune put out a interview with Stephanie McMahon on the power of letting the fans call the shots, and there was an interesting tidbit from that article that I thought was a little not condescending, but it just seems somewhat ass backwards. Stephanie was, talking about how we're taking feedback in real time between NXT and the company's developmental league. Our audience is actually determining who makes it to the next level, and they know it. That I believe. And she says our audience tells us what they love, what they don't like, and worst, what they don't care about, she says. So as far as NXT goes, I believe that wholeheartedly, that the fans are making a difference. Who succeeds, who gets brought up. I mean, they already have plans for some people, yes, but what really got me in this article is that she said that WWE also empowers fans by tweaking its in-ring storylines based on what's resonating with viewers. McMahon says, we're going ahead and we're always listening. And then she talks about the women's revolution and all this, but basically her point
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as Oh, give me a freaking break.
I'm sorry, Mellow Yellow, but I don't think you got Shell's breakup text. She's my woman now, and we are going to use those oysters, whipped cream.
Oh my god.
Chocolate sauce in our sexual escapades. Get the hint, brushies upgrading.
The fuck?
Lol, JK, love you, Mellow Yellow.
Oh, all those aphrodisiacs and one hard erection.
Man, thank you so much. I'm gonna throw up now. Mellow Yellow.
Everybody forgot the bucket of ice and the 9-volt battery. That's the key.
Thanks to Null Death and to Mellow Yellow. Did you continue, Jake? You're in the middle of the Stephanie response there.
Yeah, it's just basically she goes on and says how they're constantly listening to the fans and adjusting storylines based on fan response, and I think that's total bullshit.
Yeah,
it really is just a PR storm of nonsense. As far as NXT goes, I'll agree with that. But main roster, when she touches upon things like, the women's revolution, when those women came up from NXT, everybody was fucking so excited. Next level excitement going around everywhere. And then I feel like they dropped the ball pretty much. But
no, what I think that with NXT, I think they're able to execute things quicker. With the main roster, it takes them so long to get the ball rolling on something that was already popular that by the time they put it out there, the timing is always wrong. Seems like they're off with their timing so much,
absolutely,
or they go do what they think people want and they don't quite do the right thing with it. They grab somebody and then they execute it poorly. They did it with the women. As soon as the women came up for the women's revolution, it was wrong. So it was like they were doing the right thing or something, and then all the casuals would say stuff to us like, "You guys got what you wanted and you still aren't happy." Ugh. And it's like, yeah, because just because you brought up these women doesn't mean they're being booked right. Nobody's being booked right. Somebody the other day was like, how can you say that? Raw has all these great women now. I'm like, well, what is great that's happening with them? And that's not their fault because they did well in NXT. So it's Raw's fault. And that's it.
That's like the general NXT umbrella for the most part. I think there's like maybe a couple of exceptions, but like that's generally like, oh, cool, Bobby Roode, the biggest heel you had in NXT. And don't get me wrong, I actually don't mind him on SmackDown the way he is, but it's like, oh, bitchin', he's on SmackDown as a baby face?
And his only thing right now is his entrance. That's it.
I mean,
Nakamura is the artist formerly known as, and the only thing I've enjoyed with him was his little tidbit I was telling you about with Ty Dillinger today. I don't know if you saw it, Joe, but WWE.com and their YouTube channel put out a little thing with Ty talking about yesterday being 10/10, so it was perfect 10 day. So Ty Dillinger's running around interviewing everybody, asking if he knows what day it is, and he asked Nakamura if he knows, and Nakamura says something in his language, and he's like, "Oh, she saw," and Ty looks over, he's like, "God bless you," and it was perfectly timed. It was funny, but
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, but that was you die.
Yeah, he needs a catchphrase that's not. He's a rock star. Like kids nowadays have the internet and shit like that. They're way more mature than people in the past. I mean, they may be immature, but they're more aware of maturity. And so, the other day when I said, at SummerSlam, you die, like that would be way more cooler than what he's saying. Now, maybe you can't say die like I've said before, but he's got to have some kind of catchphrase that's not a nursery rhyme. I mean, because the last couple of things he said are nursery rhymes or rhymes about like kids' rhymes. Like, what? Nobody's going to think he's cool. And then you're calling him the rock star of WWE. Nobody thinks that's cool either, even the kids. So the only way for him to get over is by someone just saying, fuck everything else. I just like his entrance anyway. So that's the only thing. So you're losing momentum with him right away. Why not have Nakamura versus Bobby Roode and just be like, I owe you for taking my title or something like that. Down
that's
in NXT.
The part that like just blows my mind is like, we were talking about the whole gender thing earlier and Jinder Nakamura and how stupid that's been. The build for that has been horrendous. Not just like the match itself, but like you mean to tell me, because they all rook the same. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's not even the freaking racist crap. It's the like just the sheer lazy booking. Like, I'm in complete agreement with you. Like, you can't do this whole thing where like, wow, Nakamura has been like a paraded champion and huge megastar in Japan, but I'm the modern day Maharaja and this is the WWE title and blah blah. That would have made just 20 times more sense than just making fun of his freaking race. Like, are you kidding me? Are you that lazy?
Yeah. Well, and that didn't even bother me, but it was stupid still. It like that didn't like that. You're right, and that never did I think like, oh, the racism thing bothers me. It's not even, but it's the fact that it just wasn't good anyway. Like, so it's stupid. And so the both of them with their weak promos, it's the weakest thing Jinder's done, and Nakamura has appeared to be completely weak. So that is enraging. Like, that is very enraging, and you can tell they don't give a shit. That's why that's why it sucks, because they don't care. They knew that Jinder would just retain and that they had all this stuff planned for Hell in a Cell. So that's all they cared about. I mean, I'm so happy that the Cell matches were great, because that's the first time Hell in a Cell was meant to shit. But
yeah,
Jinder Mahal, I mean, they ruined Nakamura. Now he's tagging with Randy Stonebag, and who cares about that? I mean,
like Casual German said, like we've said before, you know, a promotion of the main roster is just truly a demotion. You know,
you can't. I mean, look at the quote unquote success rate. You can't really argue it. I mean, I think the only thing that you could argue is Finn winning the Universal title, and look what happened to him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Bray Wyatt with, Sister Abigail. I can't tell who's who at this point.
Bray Wyatt, fucking
Gay Wyatt. Not to take Grim, but Gay Wyatt. It just, oh my god.
Well, it's funny because Grim has been all over people on Twitter, like I don't know if he's being paid by WWE now, but he's all over the Twitter defending them like crazy. It's funny.
He really has been lately, and he was the one to shit all over it.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mean someone dropped him some tickets or something. We already know you can't pay me off.
Oh Jesus.
Shell 1D Moon 0, that was fatality.
Yeah, that was a
Flawless
fatality.
victory.
Wait till monetize this on Friday night. It's going to be nuts. Shell has dropped $300 on Outta Nowhere tonight. I mean, that's...
Yeah, the incoming bits. Whew.
Leah can't even believe... Like, we can't really... I can't even fathom, like, how much of a fucking... Shell is drinking right now. She's just fucking... Oh, my God. He is the perfect dark match. It has begun!
Shell vs. D Moon will be brought to you by Doorstep Balloons, the balloons that magically show up at your doorstep, and by Kitten Condoms. When petting your kitten is not enough to show your kitten love.
Oh, Schleppy, thanks, man. Thanks for the $10. The $10.
Perfect.
Tonight, bro, I come to Joe Cronin SmackDown review, bro.
So scary.
#1 podcast. Meow.
Thank you,
So
Schleppy. I really appreciate that. Let's take a phone call.
Yeah, let's get some calls in here.
Guys, 339-226-6610. Phone lines are wide open like your wife. Let's go. 661, what's up?
Hey, Joe, what's up?
How you doing?
You want to see my dick?
Oh,
I'll take my dick out right now. I'm Sean Few and a gimmick. And you want to see my dick?
And if you're not of age, just think about it.
Do you want to see my dick?
Here it
I
comes.
will show you my penis.
Talk about
I'm
his penis.
Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee.
CM Punk's coming back.
Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my
Dick.
Labar's show of chair shot reality canceled from what culture?
Yeah, the Goon. Thanks for the $13. Yeah, LeBar's show got canceled. He got 1 or 2 episodes on their thing, and it got filled with hate. There were people saying, like, I kind of felt bad for him. I mean, there's a part of me that laughs at it, because as far as I'm concerned, LeBar, all he's done is push his show in all the news outlets that he has. All he's done is push his show on WrestleZone. LeBar didn't build his show from the ground up like I did. I built my show on my channel with that's it. You know what I mean? I worked with people over the years, but a lot of the people I worked with had smaller audiences than me. I mean, JD was the only person I ever worked with that had a bigger audience, and he never put me on his channel for the most part. LeBar got put on WrestleZone and all over the place. This guy used other people's audiences and outlets to get himself out there, and now he's had himself on What Culture's channel. So even though 80% of those people buried his ass, fuck it, 20% of them said they'd never heard of this and liked it. So he just got a whole new audience from that. So fuck it, he wins either way. But again, once again, he had to use someone else's shit and his own little fucking radio degree or whatever he has to get his stuff noticed and out there. So, in a way, I just kind of fucking resent somebody that always has to use everybody else to get their fucking show out there. Connor doesn't do that. Connor does his own shit and he works with people, but Connor has his own channel. I have my own channel. I built it from the fucking ground up. And before I ever met JD, I had 16,000 subs. What does LeBar have on his fucking channel? 4,000 subs? Get the fuck out of here. But I do think that it didn't matter whose show went up there, it was going to be buried because people are pissed. They want the old What Culture guys.
Yeah, but even some of the like the top lists and things like that, that's the remaining staff took over. Those didn't even get like dislike bombed and hated as much as LeBar's show did. So that's the funny part. I didn't know it got canceled though. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, he posted something on Twitter, like basically saying like we got one video up and they just instantly nixed it. And he's like, well, this, we knew there was going to be negativity. It takes time to grow and get through things. And he's like, just try it. And that's kind of where I sympathize with him on that one.
Yeah, he's right. And the other thing was, it was enraging to read some idiots. Because listen, while I don't really care for LeBar's shit that much, because it sounds like he just wants to suck WWE's asshole, I also don't like misinformation. And it irritated me that people wrote in his comments on his video, oh, look, so you're trying to rip off Bring It to the Table? And it was like, well, you're a fucking idiot because LeBar's had this show since 2009. So LeBar's had this show for 7 years, and you're saying that he's ripping off Bring It to the Table? Like, you're fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So I'll defend him there because I like the facts. And the fact is, he didn't rip off nothing. He's been doing this just because you haven't seen it yet. But that's the thing, is most people haven't seen it because most people don't talk about it, want to see it, and whatever else. He's in a studio and shit and all these other things, and he's sitting there in a suit in a studio pretending to be ESPN, talk about wrestling, and doesn't get too far. You're talking about 8 years? I've only been talking about wrestling on YouTube since 2012 or 13, and we've had way more views and interactions and whatever. So, I'm not impressed. I don't know why, JD's always impressed by this guy. I don't know why JD's impressed by Justin LeBar. Justin LeBar has...
I think it was just the way he looks so official. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got connections in the wrestling world. That's a fact. He's got a wrestling family. He's got connections in the wrestling world. He has a radio job and all these other things. With all these things backing him, plus the fact that he goes to football games with Road Dogg. He talks to Triple H regularly. So this guy has an in with everybody, and this is all he can manage to fucking pump out. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here almost with no connections to anybody, almost pissed everybody off. Why does JD want to sniff his ball sack so much? I just want to know. That's just a fact. I
think he just looked professional, and it kind of captured his attention.
I don't care if he puts on put on $1,000 suit and burn a WWE logo into his forehead. I don't give a shit.
That's essentially what they did. So
yeah, LeBar goes to football games with Road Dogg. Well,
that's what it was. He had an in with the company, and that's what JD wanted.
If you go back 2 shows ago, you can watch the Twitter interaction we put up with him and Road Dogg. It was they set up the fans to promote something, and it was disgusting. And the funny thing was, JD sat there and went like, oh, and he ignored it basically. All right, this guy, I don't know what it is. So LeBar's afraid to call out Road Dogg or to even converse with Road Dogg other than suck him. So LeBar sucks Road Dogg. JD calls out all these different people and all these things, but sucks on LeBar. So LeBar sucks Road Dogg, JD sucks LeBar, but JD calls out Road. It's fucking what? Somebody's full of shit.
It's a huge love octagon.
Somebody's full of shit. Listen, WWE tried it with me. We've been over this a million times. They tried it with me. Guess what? Joe Cronin can't be bought. I can't be bought. I will take your tickets. I will take whatever you want to offer me. I'll take whatever you want, but I'm still going to give you...
we'll reap the benefits, but guess what? Your show sucks. We're calling it out.
I'm still calling it the way I see it. I'll give you some leeway and try to call out the good things, but you can't be...
There's you and I at SmackDown in the parking lot being like, well, this show sucks.
I'm sorry.
Joe, you're not going to be Sam Roberts with that attitude.
I'm not going to be Sam Roberts. It's over. They've got Sam. They've got Rosenturd.
I really disliked what we saw from these seats we didn't pay for.
Hey, I was approached by WWE. Let's just say it. I was approached by WWE. I was given the ground rules, and I potentially could have been on that pre-show. And I don't talk. I don't. There's some things I can't talk about still, but just because I can't. But I'm not there because mouth won't stop yapping. So you can't pay me off. You can't buy me out. You can't even buy me out when a guy's got 90,000 subs or 80,000 subs. You know what I mean? You think I would suck up to somebody to keep getting their audience. That's what a lot of people do. I didn't suck up to get somebody's audience. If somebody fucks up and they want to treat me like shit, I'm going to fucking call it out. So that's where my downfall is. I know this show isn't supposed to be about me fucking riding a high horse and bitching, but I mean, let's just call this shit is going on. People are being paid off to talk good about the company or to see only the good side. You know, you should see the good. There are good sides to things that WWE does, and we tend to focus on the negative most of the time. But the fact of the matter is, you know what I mean? I could have done. You know what I mean? You guys know. You saw me at SmackDown for the whole year. You saw me at all these other events. You saw me do this and that. But I didn't play ball. And
Real as fuck,
the second that I didn't start playing ball, guess what stopped? So you know the deal. But anyway, let's just move on from that. I mean, I got emails that would blow people's fucking minds if they saw the emails that I have. But anyway, 661. Anything else before you go?
I just wanted to say, I think JD's just friends with all these guys, so he can go to the 2K event because he's been talking about it and just bitching about it this whole entire time.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, I don't know. I don't want to talk shit about JD, to be honest. I really don't want to even talk about him. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, he's talking about 2K all the time. He wants to do all these 2K things. Why can't I do 2K? Blah 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 blah. Well, I told him why, because I tried to do 2K too. I tweeted them before. They used to DM me, and they said to me straight up, "We know we would love to have you. We actually like your stuff, and like we're happy that blah blah blah, but we can't do anything with you because of the PG thing. It's got to be PG." And I was like, "Oh well." Well,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I said, well, I understand that. Thanks for telling me. And
right. I mean, their product is PG, obviously, you know?
Yeah, but the point is, like, I didn't change. I didn't say, well, I'm going to stop swearing now, or I'm going to stop making sure that I do this right thing on my show. You know, but you got people out there sniffing around their assholes to get there. To do what? To do some interviews with some guys and to say they're famous, basically. That's what it is. People want to say that they're, like, important or famous so they can suck Dank Ops ball sack or CM Pulse fucking... CM Pulse is one of the meanest cunts in the fucking YWC. I don't know who would want to hang out with that guy because he's a fucking shithead.
I mean, they brought out Champ Chong to all those events and got him backstage with the stars where he did, like, those... you know, prank videos, like trying to prank the stars and things. And I like Champ Chong. He's called into the show. He's a good guy.
I love Champ Chong. He's a good guy, yeah.
Yeah, I've watched his content for years when he used to do, you know, gaming news and whatnot. But that was the thing. He was doing gaming news. He wasn't covering wrestling.
Yeah.
And they used to bring him out, you know, but he was PG, so it worked for their brand.
I miss, you know, I talked to Champ Chong the other day because I was like, dude, why aren't you doing shit anymore? And he just, like, he does all these other things now. He's just lost the passion for it or something. But, and he...
A lot of his stuff got demonetized, and he had problems with family, and he took a little bit of time off, and when he came back, it was just like, he had no drive, so I can't blame him.
He tried to call. He used to call the show all the time, and yeah, Champ Chong called recently. I guess we missed his call because he changed his Skype or whatever. He called from his phone, and I didn't notice it. It was, you know, he had the Australian number. I didn't notice it really, but yeah, too bad if Champ's listening. What's up, Champ? How you been, bro? We could make YouTube content again. Everybody likes you. He's almost got 1 million subs.
Yeah, I know. He was doing very well, but. You know, it's hard. You know that for sure. So one thing I want to know, we got Connor here. Connor, what did you think about The Shield? I didn't get to watch your review this week, so.
You know, it's funny. I didn't mind it, and it's very funny because I'm doing a bonus video on that. It's up now on my Patreon, but it's going to be up tomorrow on my channel about, like, is it really worth it? I don't mind it so much. I can see exactly why people are bullshit at it, but it's like, we all know why they're doing this. It's not like it's any, like, uncommon fucking knowledge. Like, if you put 2 and 2 together, oh, Brock's not there. Oh, John's not there. What are we going to talk about on Monday Night Raw? Let's put the Shield back together. Like, it's no fucking secret, or like you can clearly tell, like, clear as day why they're doing it. Oh yeah, like, those guys aren't there. There's no top draw for Raw. And don't get me wrong, Strowman versus Roman, I thought it was honestly one of the best rivalries they had going on. By the way, speaking of the sponsors thing we were talking about earlier, I kind of wish that Life Alert sponsored them during the ambulance flip. I think that would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, really.
Help! You know, the other day Gavin brought that up. My 8-year-old was like, it's like Life Alert. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, why do you know about that?
Fucking hilarious.
I guess it's become like a video meme or something. So all the kids
probably.
I was like, dude, that was funny 12 years. That was funny 16 years ago. That commercial.
Yeah, still really. Funny now. It's still good.
I don't mind the Shield reunion, but my biggest worry is, okay, you're gonna put them back together. Then what? Are you going to put over a new group? Are you going to put over a new person? Like, obviously, I think we know they're going to go over the next pay-per-view. It'd be fucking stupid to put them together.
That's one of the tentative plans right now, obviously, is to have them, be at TLC. Then they're going to have their Shield reunion tour at house shows. They're going to carry through to Survivor Series, have their match at Survivor Series, then they're supposed to split their own way after Survivor Series.
Right, but
it's less than 2 months. It's just to give a shot in the arm to the ratings and to Roman. That's it.
No, that's exact. I was going to say the 2 reasons why the Shield is back. 1, to make money. 2, to give Roman another crutch. Now you can add it to the crutch. Dude, look at the crutches they've given him. They've given him the ability to swear, just like a megastar would be allowed to. They've given him the title early to legitimize him. They've given him the Rumble. They've given him Daniel Bryan. They've given him WrestleMania main events, even maybe prematurely. They've given him The Rock. Now they've given him Cena. They gave him the Undertaker. And now they give him the Shield. And why is that a crutch? Why is the Shield a crutch? Because the only time Roman was legitimately over was when he was in the Shield.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Joe, you've met my daughter. She hasn't watched wrestling since, I think, when we went to SmackDown. Yeah. And I'm watching the WWE YouTube, like I said, today, because I didn't get to watch your review or SmackDown last night. So I'm watching that today before I watched your review. And she saw that the Shield are back when she came home from school. She's like, "Oh, the Shield's back? What brought them back? Fans and money?" And she walked into the kitchen. And I started I swear to God, that's not an exaggeration. And I'm dying laughing. She's 10 and she gets it, Honestly, I see how a lot of people don't get it at this point.
I felt bad for my son. I felt bad for Gavin. The other day he was in the room. He goes, "I don't really like Roman anymore. They just always put Roman all the time. It's Roman." And I was like... But I can't tell if that's from me yelling that all the time, though, if I've polluted him.
No, because it's kind of even the kids are getting tired of it. She listened to wrestling talk with her friends at school, and when some of her, her friends come around, they see that I talk about wrestling, and no one's into it as much. So
my son's just getting into it now, and you're gonna laugh at this. My mom bought him a bunch of wrestling figures, just a bunch of them, like all the top guys. Does not touch the Roman Reigns one. Does not want to touch it whatsoever, but loves Nakamura.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, especially with the entrance, and there's a lot to it. So what's not to like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like we knew, the reunion was just to get Roman cheered, and sadly, it's only gonna go to Survivor Series.
Well, you know what?
People, because Cena's back at the end of December, so
people in the chat were asking for Mr. Mustafa, and it's been a while. So he called. I grace him here on the show with his presence. I grace you with his presence. Mustafa, what's up? Oh, I think I hung up on him.
Oh shit!
Call back again.
Joe taketh away.
Sorry, Mustafa.
Make sure you call right back.
Yeah. Shit bum.
Here we go.
Instead of D-Moon and Shell having a showdown, Noldith and Mellow Yellowman are gonna have a bra and panties match, and I am gonna rough it. Main event at WrestleMania 34.
That would be phenomenal, JP Baker. Happy birthday again. We got to keep saying happy birthday every time he calls because it's
absolutely happy birthday.
I wonder how old he is.
He's donating on his birthday. Oh my god.
Yeah, we should be giving him something. It's happy birthday.
I'll send him dick pics all he wants. I mean,
here's the D. Hey, Mustafa, man, what's up, dude? How you doing?
How you doing, you crazy motherfuckers?
Yo, Retrograde says hi to you.
What's up, Retrograde? Yeah, no, dude, everybody in the chat's pretty chill tonight, man. It's pretty good. No, dude, so you guys were talking about, the whole Roman push and all that crap. I mean, here's the thing. Even with all the gimmick, I said this before, even with all the gimmickry with the Shield reunion and the entire, all the props that you're definitely telling him that, that he had with Daniel Bryan, Rock, and then he still couldn't get him over. Watch for after Survivor Series, he still won't be over. The only time he's ever got the crowd reaction on him was you remember when he feuded with Sheamus for a little while?
Yeah.
And he all of a sudden the crowd cheered for him. The only reason why that was so was because of Vince. Vince put himself on TV.
Oh, yeah, that's when he punched Vince and did the Superman punch, and Vince was trying to keep him away for the title. Yeah,
right.
Yep.
And this is before the freaking headbutt to the head with Kevin Owens.
Right.
So this is like telling me, hey, spike me in the head with your fist. And I'm like, This is only going to further the crutch. And then after that, he has a match with Lesnar, and then they bury him because they wanted Seth to be champion.
Yeah, they wanted. You're right. They wanted Seth to be champion, but I don't know if. But what's up with Roman? I forgot that crutch. I'm so glad you brought that up. That was one of the things I left out. That they actually brought Vince out, and they gave him blood too. They gave him blood on Raw. That's another crutch.
Yeah.
All things that other people aren't allowed to do. And there they are.
Yeah, and okay, Faye, I had a question for you, man. So, when it comes down to the fact that you look at future booking, because we obviously know that it's going to be Roman and Lesnar Part 2 at WrestleMania 34.
Yep.
So my question for you is that, if there is a shot in hell that Roman's going to at least even remotely get a crowd reaction, at least in favoritism, do you, and I think you know the answer to this, do you believe that he's going to go heel after Mania?
Ugh.
He should have already done it.
Because I highly doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I just can't believe that he already hasn't done it.
That's tough. I don't think he would. But the thing is, I'm gonna be totally honest. The stuff he was doing with Cena, I actually really liked.
I did too. Ironically, I did too.
And if they do that, when he was doing his stuff with Strowman, he wasn't doing a lot of promos. He wasn't doing a lot of crazy stuff. It was just, I'm here. I'm the big dog, son. Ooh-ah. I'm punching your ass out, and that's, they're all there is to it. If they went with, badass Roman Reigns, fine. Give me that. I'd much rather that than, other variations of Roman Reigns we've gotten. But no, I think there's no chance in hell, especially when Roman just beat John Cena clean last month. There's no way they're going to turn him, because there's no other, aside from Cena, there's nobody else that could even remotely come close. And I'm not even saying Roman's even in that league yet, but approaching the stratosphere of what Cena's built. No one's even fucking close to that, but they're trying to get Roman as close to that as fast as possible. So there's no chance in hell they're going to turn him heel, unfortunately.
Well, but this is the thing also, too. It's you're looking at Survivor Series. If you can't get past Survivor Series, let alone with the opponents you're supposed to go up against, which, in my opinion, I think Miz, within the last year and a half, Miz has surprised the shit out of me. Ever since Maurice joined him as a manager, that legitimized him to the point where it's I can actually watch him and not be annoyed, because I would watch him and be annoyed.
Yeah.
Now he's got Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, which in my opinion deserve TV time, but you have nothing to give them as far as a storyline or something to go with, and they're trying so hard to at least give something of themselves, and I can see that definitely in Bo. Curtis needs a little bit more of a kick in the ass in order to get something on television, and you have these three, which is fine, but the thing is, though, up against the Shield, supposedly the most dominant force within 2013 and 14.
It's Barry
but
time.
Then, and then we have Survivor Series coming up. It's I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not strong enough.
The video that's coming out tomorrow, I mentioned this, and this, you know what this reminds me a lot of? This reminds me a lot of when they brought Cena to team with Rock. It's hey, we're going to team John Cena and Rock.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. Yeah.
R-Truth and The Miz.
Yep.
Oh, man.
At Madison Square Garden.
Remember how awesome? I know
these little town blues. You got The Rock singing New York. Oh god, they hyped that up to no other. And now you got Roman Reigns at Bleacher Report giving an interview saying, if The Rock wants a match, I'm not stepping back for anybody, not even family.
I did see that. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. No one wants to see that.
Mm-hmm. No.
He wants to see
that. He wants to masturbate to that to his screen.
Well, his direct quote, at the end of the day, I know it's a money match, and I'm the guy who is still in the ring. So if someone who isn't in the ring every single night wants to come back in the ring, and we now call it my yard, he's going to have to come to me, and then we'll go from there. It won't go down anywhere other than a WWE ring, that's all I'm saying. Well, what did you think it was going to be, a fucking octagon? You stupid cunt.
Joe, does that make any sense to you whatsoever, Rock and Roman?
No. I mean, it does to give Roman another crutch. I mean, what's he going to beat The Rock? When are they going to bring Stone Cold Steve Austin? He'll beat him, too? I mean, I'm not kidding.
God.
That's what they're going with this guy.
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Let's just go. Let's just have them go through the whole fucking Hall of Fame.
Oh God. Well, I have one more question though, and this is something that has never been talked about, at least from Joe's perspective or whatever. I want to get your opinion on it. after like you know how like they have the whole Susan G. Komen thing every year, right?
Right.
Now, my whole thing is, and this is very difficult even for me to even say because I have really no say on it, but you know that Susan G. B. Cole, that whole organization, there's a problem with it. I mean, even CM Punk went on Twitter.
We have talked about this.
We've
We've gone over the numbers of how they basically like give actually 3% or something to the cause.
Yeah, what?
Most of it goes to awareness. Like they actually put down a breakdown of where their finances go, and a hard like percentage of it, high percentage of it, is strictly to going to the awareness of breast cancer, not going towards a cure, but to making people aware that breast cancer is an issue.
Doesn't that sound like the United States government in itself in a nutshell?
Yeah,
well, that's the same thing that Red
it's a mess.
Nonprofit did a while ago when they were raising money with like Bono and shit. It wasn't, they were raising no money to help people. It was all to bring awareness to the issue.
I mean, they are bringing awareness, but it's also making people money. But would if you're going to donate money, just be like, oh, thanks, Susan G. Komen, for raising awareness for me. Now I'm going to go give it to like a hospital or give it to patients who need help or like.
Yeah, but I'm aware that I
equipment.
have breast cancer, so now I'm going to die, but thank you for making people aware that I have it.
Well, I mean.
Oh, I didn't know.
They're no closer to getting a fucking cure, and come on.
Yeah, I mean, donate to the equipment and the facilities and the families that need money, or for women to get scans and stuff like that. I don't know.
That's why I said the only cure is just listen to Tupac and smoke a lot of weed.
Maybe why people fund the awareness so much is because breast cancer is one of those things where it's like if you pay attention and you go to your screenings, you'll get it caught. So even if you have it, you'll get it taken care of as long as you are aware of it. So maybe that's why they push awareness so much with it, because it's something that's premeditated or not premeditated, but
preventative.
Preventative.
But it can be prevented, in some cases. But like you said, with active screenings and mammograms and whatnot. But here's the thing: those things aren't free and they're not cheap, and they could be going towards making the technology, simpler and less expensive, and towards funds for people to get those screenings done.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not against the idea of breast cancer because I think it's a horrible disease and it needs to be cured.
Can you guys hear me? Or did we lose him? Or
I think we lost Mustafa. Shit.
I took a phone call and we lost Mustafa. I don't know what happened. Hey, can you still hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that didn't ruin that. I don't know what just happened then. We lost Mustafa.
The call dropped out of nowhere.
Let's try this guy. Let's try 608. 608, can you hear us?
Hey, Joel, this is JP Baker. How's it going?
Oh, happy birthday.
Boy.
The birthday boy.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. How you doing?
Starting to feel a little drunk, but other than that, pretty good.
That's awesome.
Starting.
So what's up? What else is up with you tonight?
I just thought I'd sit here and listen to you guys. I celebrate my birthday pretty much by myself until you guys came on. So,
well, you're not alone. You got us, baby.
And no pants.
That's what I'm talking about. I turned 45 today. So.
Strong. 45.
Yeah,
you don't look a day over 30, so take that as a compliment.
Thank you. I'm bald as hell.
Take your pants off. What do you think about Neville? You think he's gone?
What do I think about it? I think it sucks.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought that he could have very well easily have been a world champion. To be honest with you, he was that damn good.
If you could have one person leave the WWE for your birthday, who would you want out?
Good Lord. There's a bunch of people I'd like gone.
Oh, shit.
Good Lord, that's a tough one.
It has begun.
Good night. Shit.
You say Roman.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that, but I thought
I'd keep him as a heel. I'd flip him heel, and I didn't think
I'd flip him in a heartbeat. I thought he would flip, but
he'd be the greatest thing going on right now if he was heel. If you made Roman Reigns heel, he'd become the greatest thing going. And then if you put Roman heel Roman against somebody that people love, like I don't know who that would be. Like I'm trying to think, like Bobby Roode or somebody like that. That would. I mean, forget it. I mean, who guys help me out here. Who's somebody that's a face that the fans kind of want to cheer for, that they're not really getting enough time here?
Shit.
I
I'm drawing a blank.
It's not getting enough time. Ty Dillinger, for sure.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Nakamura, even though I wouldn't have him on as much as they do, but
yeah. You think that you say that this is your yard, but Sunday it will be your funeral.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Why he cut the promo that he did? Why?
What was the nursery rhyme? Anybody remember what the sticks and stones may bring
stones.
Sticks and stones.
My God!
I was saying that in the first grade.
Did they think that he was like going to sound cool or something because of his accent? I mean, I don't know what they were thinking.
No.
Can I tell you a story, Big Show?
No. Another person that I really want gone is damn Jinder Mahal. I want him completely gone. Fired.
Oh, Jinder Mahal?
Yeah,
well,
him I could deal without. I can't stand Jinder personally either. He does. You know what it is? I could like him. I imagine I could, but just he's ingrained in my head as a freaking jobber, and I can't break that.
You know
I
what?
wouldn't mind him doing this whole shtick with the U.S. title.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said move him down to the U.S. title, and I know it's been done, but F it, move it down there and make him be like, I'm taking this title back to the people of India. Like, it'd be great. I think that'd be good. Go do that.
Yeah.
He's still not a good wrestler, but he's, I think he's pretty good on screen. It's just, people have had enough at this point. It's not what they did to fucking.
Yeah, he has the music of a champion. He has the entrance of a champion. He just
got the look of
terrible.
He's also got giant pimples on his.
Terrible.
He's got giant pimples.
Got those pimples all over the place
on his sternum. On his sternum, man. Hey, listen, we gotta let you go, JP. But happy birthday to you, man.
Yep.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, JP.
Thank you.
How old are you? How old are you?
What's that?
How old are you?
45.
I said 45.
Damn, you sound younger. That's good.
That's what I said. Now, a day over 30, my friend.
Yeah, you're Pedro Martinez now. Thank you so much, JP. 45. Happy birthday.
Joe, one last thing. I know we got to get out of here eventually, but again, I was watching the YouTube and I saw that Eric Rowan and Luke Harper are the Bludgeon Brothers tag team. And immediately I thought of it, as soon as I saw BB, Case 2B, with the fashion files, immediately. That's why I tweeted Joe. It's like, solved. That's
it's them.
That's who's been attacking them.
Why did they show that? Why did they show that? So they're going to work with them. I mean, they're going to end up figuring out it's them and then get attacked or something, and then they'll have a fight.
Wait. That's going to be some good shit.
Yeah, I'd love to see them, two teams feud. You got, the Fashion Files and, now the Bludgeon Brothers. I always want to call them the Wyatt family. But I like the fact that they're repackaging them, and, it's a little bit silly. They got the huge,
Neville needs
mallets.
juice in his balls.
Yeah.
Join Joe's Patreon.
Mel, thanks. Yeah, I encourage you guys all to join my Patreon. Many of you have. I'll shut you out in a few seconds. And also go over to Connor's Patreon. And if you guys are already fans of Connor, become a patron of his too. I don't care if it's $1 or $2 or whatever. Become a Connor Patreon as well. We'll see if you guys will get tweeted about that later.
Sup Nigarzu.
Oh man, well, at least it's not a shin guard. Thank you very much. What else we got? We got a bunch of shit coming in here.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of the Bludgeon Brothers. Why didn't they didn't have the fucking Fashion Files? They advertised it on a pay-per-view, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I was going to say, did I miss
Protect
that?
your brand, Joe.
Oh, Mello, I will protect my brand, brother.
They've fucked over those segments so many times, though, because they've rescheduled them and it's this week. Well, it's actually going to be at Hell in a Cell. Fuck, come on.
Yeah,
they were supposed to do the Pulp Fiction thing, though. I was going to ask you, did they just not have it on the YouTube?
Nope.
But apparently, all right, so it wasn't on SmackDown. Because I was about to go fast forward through 2 hours of
I
SmackDown.
know that you and me in Hell in a Cell. Shell is my mama.
Mellow Yellow wants you. Null Death in the Hell in a Cell.
They had the tag team thing at the beginning, so that's probably why. I'm guessing. I don't know if I know.
Yeah, probably.
Still, I hate it when they don't follow through on what they say and advertise. I mean, they made a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what this one is.
Bring it on it, Mellow Yellow Man. You will need Sami Zayn to bail your corny ass out of the beating I will give you in Hell in the Cell.
We're having a back and forth between Null Death and Mellow Yellow right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
They're having a mini brawl, a bra and panties match, and Shell and D Moon will have the heavyweight fight.
Viagra on a pole.
Gloves on, pants off, baby.
Damn.
Mellow Yellow, thanks.
Jake's adjusting his no pants there.
No pants dance.
Pants off, baby. Right there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, man. We'll do the no pants dance later on. You know, me and you. We'll get back to the phones for a few minutes, too, in a second. Hey, Jake, do you want to play any fucking games tonight, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm up.
I'd only like to be inside guys' chili rings. MMMMM.
Oh, God. Tommy Tiny PP.
It's not a black asshole. I bleached it.
The best is the names that they come up with. Tommy Tiny PP. That's horrible.
Tommy's Tiny PP was trying to figure out how to donate bits before. I'm glad we got through that.
Well, he's never jacked off.
At Noldith, get the puck out of here. You yuppie heater.
You damn yuppie heater. Yeah, that's why Tommy's Tiny PP is so upset. It's never been waxed. It's like, please.
Or it's cold because he doesn't have a yuppie heater.
Somebody play with me. Well, we got a few more minutes left. We will take phone calls and stuff, and we'll let these last few donations roll in. And holy shit, I see that Shell
Go
is...
puck yourself, hippie at Mellow Yellow
God,
Man.
you're
She's
right.
mine
Unloading
and I
again.
am gonna rock her world.
Damn.
Gonna rock your world. Damn.
Mellow Yellow dropping the biots.
No Death first trying to be the next Shakespeare in the chat. Now Mellow Yellow coming back hard. Dick a swinging, baby.
You should have heard my rhymes on Ken's show earlier. D. Wells was talking over me. I was trying to rhyme something, and then he wouldn't shut up.
The only thing you're going to rock is Tommy's corpse F his CORPSE.
Oh my God.
His cups?
The fuck?
You know, Joe, I'm tired of hearing F my corpse.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thanks, Mellow Yellow.
Bury your corpse.
I will bury it in the sand underneath your mother.
$100. It's donation time, motherfucker boy.
Sex
I
ed.
love the comment.
Sex ed. About to treat you, give you some head.
Sex ed classes start this Friday.
Oh my God.
I got my donation head on for you, Shell. Holy
Wait a minute. Is Shell saying she's doing sex ed for people?
Apparently, she's going to whip out that how to use a condom video that you and Leah had.
Oh yeah. Have you seen my how to use a condom video, Shell? Shell, thank you so much for the $100. Cue it up. Where is it? Where is it at? Get it going. It has begun.
Fight.
Sub-Zero.
Outta Nowhere!
I stroked it to Caitlyn Jenner today. Nothing gets me going like a hot flat ass yum.
Fuck. Tommy Tiny Peepee, you were lying, Tommy. My God, Shell has dropped that is a record for donations on Outta Nowhere. $400 in support on Outta Nowhere. What the fuck? I'm gonna become a fucking $40.
God damn.
I'm gonna become a $40 Connor patron tonight because of that.
That is insane. Thank you so much to everybody that reached out and donated tonight.
Yeah, look at fucking...
I got my Shell hat on.
Yeah, you don't even need money. Look at you. You already got a bunch of crack money laying around in your house.
That's right.
Fuck is going on?
Baby.
He had to dust off the crack, but he's good.
Yeah, what is happening at your place with that fucking money just falling from the ceilings and shit?
When the pants come off, it starts to rain.
It starts to rain.
Jesus. All right,
Found
let me see here.
$100 bill in my ass crack. It was a good Tuesday.
All right, so let's I promised I'd play this because people have now brought it up, and some people apparently a lot of people haven't seen it. And we'll be right back. And in a second, we're gonna take your phone calls and shit. But just for your viewing pleasure, here is how to use a condom. How to put a condom on. This is Shell. You could use this.
Just love just that image right there.
That image alone is classic.
Fucking
as soon as I see the braid from Leah, I know exactly the video. That's the sad part.
You I have this banana, and Leah's just like, why do you have this banana?
No, she's holding the condom. She knows what's up.
It's what I told her to do with it.
Condom looks like a chip.
This is the look I get. I get this look daily.
You do too, huh?
Oh yeah.
How's everybody doing out there? Now, we're standing in front of these wine bottles right here on the Joe Cronin Show because we've been drinking a lot. Sometimes when you're drinking, you have epiphanies. You know, things come to your mind that don't usually come to mind. Like tonight, for instance, I started thinking about all the people out there who just don't know how to use a condom. I don't know why I thought of that, but I did. So I started saying, when I was in high school, I didn't listen to a damn thing the sex educational teacher told me. I wasn't listening to anything. In fact, one year, she was so disgusting and creepy, I think I just doodled the entire class. And Leah's going to be able to demonstrate for you how to put a condom on a banana. I've got like a purple one and a clear one. If I was wearing a purple one, would that, like, freak you out? No?
No.
I don't look. But, like, if you happen to catch a glimpse, like, and you were like, whoa, that's pink or purple.
Couple years.
It's a couple years old, yeah.
It wouldn't freak you out?
Nope.
It would freak me out. The color of the condom would matter to me if I was a girl. Like, if it was pink, I wouldn't like that because it would make me think the guy was kind of, like, feminine. You know? I want a guy, like, with a... Not a black.
You want a guy?
No. So anyway, Leah doesn't care what color it is. So you'd take a black guy. I took the system away and put it on to me. Hey, I didn't hook up with a black girl, but
You probably have.
I have hooked up with a black girl. The camera shut off, and we missed the actual instructional part of this, where Leah puts the condom on the banana. So now we indeed had to go with the purple. Oh, whatever, here you go. Leah is now going to do it again. We're going to show you again. We're going to ruin another banana because we're this dedicated to show you.
It's not purple.
It's clear.
It's clear.
This is false advertisement. Oh, well, we're going to put another clear condom on there, I
I'm
guess.
disappointed.
Well, you will be
How
tonight.
can you tell
No, you flip it over. I'm going to hold it like it's mine.
This fucking slimy shit is disgusting.
Well, you know what? The last condom kind of had some space there, but this one's got that little tip bubble.
You're supposed to have that?
Lick it. No. Well, there you have it. Leah shows us how to put a condom on just for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. It breaks in the end. Oh god, it's so close.
I love. There's a lot of like just facial expressions that I love.
When she looks at the camera and she gives him that death glare, it's perfect.
But I love how she like shrugs her shoulders and then like wipes her hands.
I think we
with
have
the fucking
one
towel.
more condom. I had another condom out here. Let me get the other one.
Oh my god, that's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The other one back here. I wasn't there. Hey guys, in a related video, make sure to join us next time when we show you how to feed a bottle to a baby. No, to feed the milk in the bottle to the baby. You don't want to feed the bottle to the baby. It's... Fuck.
That's what happens.
Fuck my dead homies. This one's for me.
You don't have any dead homies.
Tell them that.
He doesn't have
ruining your street cred.
I will soon. Now Leah's going to demonstrate how to insert this into a female.
Oh my god! I tried not to laugh really loud and wake everybody up, but Jesus, that was fucking hilarious. Oh my god!
It's been a while since I played that. That was a couple of years ago.
That was for you, show. That makes me so happy. Oh.
I think that you need to do how to blow up a balloon.
Yeah, right. We could do how to blow up a balloon. We should have blown it up at the end. That would have been funny.
Oh my god!
Oh, just you breaking the banana, and then the dead homie line always. I don't know why. That just gets me.
We put that.
That was dead homies.
That video was from 2015. So yeah, that was a couple of 2.5 years ago. I think we put that up on YouTube.
Fucking hilarious.
That's why people got to go back and watch all my videos because there's just so many goddamn things.
There's some great gems back there. You know what my favorite is still?
What's
Danny's too is the EVA Marie, the one where you show the behind the scenes of EVA Marie. She learns how to exercise and wrestle.
Oh yeah, I think I broke a fucking nail.
you got the freaking.
The fuck is going on?
People gotta find it.
Oh,
that one's so good.
Oh my God! Well, what else? Well, we got some phone calls. Let's dive through some of these.
Really quick. Wrestling Talk Show sent me something from Inquisitor Sports talking about Ricochet. He gave his farewell speech. Is he headed to the WWE? He's now a free agent. So
I bet
rumors about that.
They got to be going there.
He was working. He had contractual obligations with Lucha Underground and New Japan, but his contract with Lucha officially expired in July. He's free to work in other companies, but he just gave his farewell speech. So people are saying, is he headed to WWE? I'd like to see him in NXT.
Yeah,
I mean, he's extremely talented.
I'd love to see him in NXT. After that, I hope he don't come up. Stay in NXT, and that's it.
Stay.
Also, if you're looking for a good read, Forbes has an article here that says, Raw gives us the Shield reunion, but is it running out of dream feuds? Something to think about. I mean, they're kind of out of their active roster, and who's left that can possibly come back. They're really starting to run thin. When you think about it, I mean, we saw Brock versus, Goldberg 2 and 3, and, it's like, how many more dream matchups can we get, minus the fact if CM Punk returns, or if Daniel Bryan's cleared to wrestle.
Yeah, they're just
if you did the Shield, the only dream thing you could do is maybe the club with Finn Balor, but even then, because the club's been treated as like garbage, it wouldn't mean the same as it would have when they first showed up, so it's like,
Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with that shit.
And then Bleacher Report talking about how Baron Corbin's set to have a successful and memorable run with the U.S. Championship. So that makes me happy to hear. I mean, I was really upset that he lost the briefcase and, his loss to Cena shortly thereafter at, SummerSlam. So to hear that he's going to go ahead and hold onto the belt for a while, and he's taking, a big turn and taking everything in stride. They said backstage he handled himself well. He didn't act like, a total pompous asshole when they took the Money in the Briefcase bank, Money in the Bank briefcase away from him. So they're saying that he's earned his spot back. And
maybe that was the whole test. I've heard that WWE does that where they'll put him through they'll put him through stuff. It's like Job. Like they'll put him through hell and just see how is he going to handle this? And if
is he going to go on Twitter and rant and rave?
Right. So I'm glad to hear that. I really liked the match with AJ this past Tuesday. I really liked that.
Yeah, it was a good match. And then even afterwards, he's like, every single one of you can look at this championship and eat it. I thought it was a great line. It was so simple yet so poignant.
And
America.
Yeah, it was. I thought somebody was going to come out at that point because they sort of looked like it was setting up for that, and then there was no time left, though.
Yeah, they had Renee in the ring, and it certainly felt that way. And then last thing I was going to touch upon is more indication that Ronda Rousey is eyeing to move to WWE. She's been seen in the Performance Center. Obviously, everything that happened with the the women's tournament they had, and she said, if you were a real fan, would you really want to know? When asked by TMZ recently when she was walking through LAX. So that dismissive, passive answer, it kind of gives us an update.
Yeah, that makes sense. Matt the Misfit, what's up, Matt? It's probably what it is. I mean, they're not going to tell you, I guess, and credit to them, I guess, for that. Jesus, fuck.
What's going on, guys?
Matt the Misfit, what's up, bro?
What up?
Not much.
Matt, you got to tell everybody the big news.
Oh, yeah, I got noticed by Finn fucking Balor.
You got what? You got what?
I got retweeted by Finn Balor tonight.
What did you say to him? He's got a big dick or something?
No, I tweeted. I got his new shirt and I tweeted it out and he retweeted it.
Nice.
Seems like whenever you tweet out the merch, they like that. I've seen that happen now.
I mean, I got noticed by Sanity, so that's kind of. Speaking of that, you were talking about dream matches for the Shield. You can do the Sanity versus the Shield.
Yeah, that's true. But main roster wise,
is that a dream match? I mean.
For us, it's a dream match, for sure.
70% of the fans don't even know who Sanity is.
There's a new rumor coming out that WWE actually wants to have AJ Styles go into WrestleMania as the champion. Which is why he lost the United States title, because he's going back to the
he's supposed to go back up against Jinder now and take the belt. And then I heard it was supposed to be AJ and John Cena at Mania, which would give Cena his 17th win.
So they're still going. So either way, we're fucked to have a Nakamura Styles match.
So Nakamura's screwed. Yeah, either way. Yeah.
Unless they do that match at the Rumble.
Well, we wanted Sasha Banks. We wanted Sasha Banks versus somebody at Mania versus Bayley at Mania or something like that, and we never got that. So you're never gonna get Jinder versus anybody either. They don't give a shit.
And then Friday is gonna be. I'm gonna be watching both monetize this and playing WWE 2K18 on Friday.
Well, that works. So, it's coming out Friday.
If you pre-order the deluxe edition, yeah.
Yeah, you had to get the deluxe edition. And see, you know what's really bothering me? A slight little tangent here, Joe, but I got the Halo Wars 2 collector's edition, whatever, when it was sent to me, and it came with the season pass. But they had an update this week that gave you like a new campaign, new missions, firefight mode, all this stuff. I go to download it, and it's like, oh, $20. And I'm like, yeah, I got the season pass, so it should be free. No, $20. And a lot of companies are doing this now, 2K being one of them. Even though you have the season pass for the DLC, they're releasing things that are DLC that aren't included with your entire purchase. And that's $100 for this. Same thing. How much is the deluxe edition?
$90.
Yeah, so you're spending $90. There's going to be wrestlers coming out with that season pass that aren't included in the season pass.
Well,
really?
I read
actually,
that today, and that's bullshit.
Actually, if you get the deluxe edition, you actually do get the RVD, Batista, and the Cenas.
Yeah, you get those, but you're not getting... the wrestlers that are coming out down the line that aren't included with the season pass material, and I think that's bullshit.
Well, actually,
they always did that before.
That is actually part of the season pass.
No.
Yeah.
If you have the season, but there's going to be wrestlers that are not part of the season pass that you're going to have to pay for. So even if you got the season pass, there's going to be wrestlers on the side a la carte that you're going to have to pay for. And the season pass is usually all encompassing. If you get the season pass, every content they release is included.
I think you guys are getting like Aleister Black and all that. I think that's part of that's all of that. Those only get
I'm double checking that. That's really because they've done that every single fucking year.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen like a roster update, kind of idea down the line. It'll be after they do the first season of content that comes out. But I was reading this with Xbox Insider, and I'm like, oh, that's fucked up too. Forza's doing this. Capcom does it a lot. But you buy the season pass, you should get all the content that's included for DLC. It's just another practice that's really fucked up.
Hey, let's bring on Jake here. We got a couple calls still running around here. Jake, what's up? How's your penis? Oh, Blake. I'm sorry. It's Blake here. I looked at Jake and apparently X-Pac hurt himself.
Fat guy. What's up?
What's up, Blake? How you doing, Blake?
Nothing much. Joe, Jay, Connor, how you going, guys?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to take a little topic to just not discuss wrestling real quick, but I got some advice from Justin Bailey. I want to get advice from all three of you guys because I know how 3 Sharp Cookies talk in the drawer,
Get a knife.
So you guys know about the Star Wars movie coming out, right?
Yeah.
So the trailer dropped on halftime on Monday.
Good trailer.
They were supposed to release the tickets at halftime after the trailer concluded. The tickets were going to be on sale.
Right.
At that time, it was 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. I checked at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The tickets were released on AMC theaters. I don't know if you guys have those chain of movie theaters.
Yeah.
But AMC gave them on sale an hour and a half before that. I checked Twitter. I checked everything. They're promoting it. All your tickets will be on sale halftime of the game, and that's when they'll be released. Well, they released them early. So I'm asking you guys, could there be a lawsuit involved where it's false advertising and they were misusing their power to try to promote their tickets early so guys earlier can buy the tickets before the general public?
I mean, they could do like a class action suit, but that'd be really hard to push, and especially for a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not going to go far. That's not going to work.
The problem with the movie is like it's
plus
not
you didn't lose any money.
Showing.
You didn't lose any money either. Like it would be like they would have to say, get the tickets. They'll be on sale as soon as this whatever, and then you call up and get the tickets, and then you show up at the theater and they say that your tickets aren't valid. Or that would be false advertising. What they did, I don't think is going to fly because it's just they released them early. But
exactly. I had this happen with Ticketmaster myself. I was going to go to Ozfest like 2001 or 2, and tickets were supposed to be on sale at 9 a.m. So we camped out at the box office because we wanted specific seats. We wanted, pavilion seats. We didn't want to stand all day. And my friends and I went. We were at the box office, and what happened was the online sale went on like 2 hours ahead of time. And we were there at the box office. Things didn't go through. So they actually, later than the fact, compensated our tickets. And, they worked with us because they had a lot of upset people. But the thing with like a movie release is that it's not a one-time event. You may not get to see it opening night, but you can go see it anywhere for the next 300 and, some odd days that it stays in the theater. It's not a one-time showing. It's not like we were at Star Wars, the band live, and it's the only time you're going to be able to see it. So that's why I don't think you'll be able to get any type of compensation for it.
Not sure if this has anything to do with it either. I'm not sure because of time zones. I'm not sure if maybe that had anything to do with it, or unless they said like across the board, like these are the times. But
no, it wasn't because of time zones. It was strictly we are going to release the tickets at halftime after the trailer dropped, and they already released it an hour and a half before that release.
Okay,
so,
I wasn't sure if there was a specific time they had said something or. Yeah, I pretty much agree with Jake's point there.
Gone anyways, so all the good seats were gone anyways. There's only front row. There's only like the whole night was sold out opening night, and
yeah,
I mean, pissed off. My family's pissed
sucks.
off.
Yeah, that does suck. You go the next night. I mean, it's probably the midnight Thursday night showing that's sold out, right? Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday still there.
No, there's 7, 8, all the way up to 1 o'clock, and they're all sold out. So.
They're all sold out.
Even Sunday? Even Sunday?
Gone. Sunday, Tuesday. Jesus,
you know what?
That's when I usually go.
I might go Monday. Oh, I can't go Monday. Shit, I might go in the daytime on Monday. Maybe I'll go in the daytime because I mean, like, I'm just here, so I can go in daytime. I don't want to get shot up either. I never go with Leah, so if some gunman shoots up the place, like only one of us die.
That's positive thinking. What the fuck?
That's why a lot of parents no longer travel together. They're taking separate flights. And,
yeah, I'm not even kidding.
It's a big thing nowadays.
I'm not joking.
I'm just gonna pirate it. Fuck it.
The world is I'm staying home. Hey, you want to hear Snoop Dogg's response to Eminem's freestyle?
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
This. I do.
Yo, shout out to Eminem for saying some
for sucking the black man's ass.
Real shit, Eminem. I always knew you was a real nigga.
Whoa!
We totally know you're a real nigga.
Oh! Shut up, Snoop Dogg. Can't say that here. I did blank it out, though. Thank God. I caught the second one. I should have known Snoop Dogg would say that bad word. I blanked out the second one.
But he's a Hall of Famer, Joe.
He's happy, so he said, I always knew Eminem was the real man, you know? Look out. So Snoop Dogg...
real candy.
He's a real motherfucker.
Real homeboy.
We coming for you. No, but seriously, so Eminem, you did a good job, man. I mean, I know that you have guns. Eminem has guns around his people, and he talks about killing people in his CDs. But fucking Donald Trump, I don't know, man. I liked when I used to like when Eminem shit on Bush, but I don't know. Now it's a little bit old. Like you had nothing to say when Obama was the president, but now you're back again to yelling at the president.
Well, I think he's got some valid criticisms, though.
He does.
I don't think he's doing it just to be relevant or anything of that nature.
I don't know. Hip Hop Awards, his CD's coming out on November.
Yeah, I don't know. You could go both ways, but I just don't feel like that's usually his style. But
I don't know. It's really weird. That was
the timing is suspect. I'll give you that.
It's not
much.
suspect.
Yeah.
It's clear what they're doing. I mean, but whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Please like me, everybody. That's what I liked it though. I thought it was really good. Like I thought it was good. Some people are saying it sucked, and I don't think it sucked. I thought it was good. I just think that it was just clear suck up. It's just him. I think it's him using people, but whatever. Fuck it.
Once it goes on iTunes, then it's a problem.
What?
Once it goes on iTunes, then it's a real problem.
I was just saying, imagine he says iTunes at the very end of the whole thing, and then just drops the mic.
Joe,
you guys might find this interesting.
Yeah.
Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks just tweeted this out. I got this from AJ Hoover on Twitter, so shout out to him.
Yeah.
Nick Jackson just tweeted out, "Hey Brian Danielson, you should take a photo with us too."
Yeah, they're sending it. I've seen people photoshopping other people in that video now, and well, I want to have sex with Nick. So, did you see that the other day? Did you see that?
I don't know if Connor saw that.
Connor, did you see what I sent? I sent Nick Jackson a tweet. I said I would rather have sex with Nick Jackson.
I did see that. Yes, yeah.
Than watch WWE anymore. Yeah. And he responded. He just wrote, "What the fuck?" I don't know if that's still even up. Is it still up? He just wrote, "What the fuck?" Did he take it down? What day was Hell in the Cell?
Sunday. So let me see. I'm gonna look for it now. It
was like the 8th or the 7th.
I think he took it down.
Yeah,
yeah, he did. He took it down. Why did you do? Nick, were you embarrassed with me? Yeah, man, it was great. It was because he just wrote, "What the fuck?" I think he was tired.
Am I not good enough?
I think he was tired of people responding to it because people kept responding to it and writing like, "Holy shit! Like, what the hell is this?"
Damn.
Oh man.
Well, that's a shame, but hey, I'm gonna bounce off Joe, but one last thing. Tommy, quit fucking harassing everybody in the donation community, the shells, the D-Moons. Stop harassing all those fuckers, man. You got some dignity. Stop harassing people for money. And Ken, sorry, my Ducks beat your Islanders. Joe, I'm coming for your Bruins next, homie.
you might get us the way things are going. Boston teams are going back to the shithole, man. Apparently, Boston's going back to shithole.
You're gonna watch the Yankees win this year, you know?
Yeah, things are not going well. All right, Blake, thanks for the call, man. Unbelievable what's going on right now with my team. My teams are all this shit. There's one T-shirt still available on Teespring. There's only going to be 5 sold. 4 of them are sold already, so it looks better than this. This looks like a pixelated piece of shit. But Joe Cronin Show fans are yuppie heaters. There's still one available. Who will get the last shirt available on Teespring?
Such a badass shirt.
It's just funny. Like it's not very good, but it's just funny. You got to get it.
Oh, it's funny. I couldn't believe it that night when we were doing the Q&A and he said that.
Oh my god, dude! And the fact that he spelled haters wrong on Twitter was the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking heaters.
Heaters. You fucking heaters.
I wonder how much a yuppie heater costs.
I want to make. I wish I had.
I mean,
money
winter's coming, so I mean, you know.
I wish I had a heater company. I would call it, yuppie heater.
Yuppie heaters.
Yo, you got to get the new yuppie heater. It will heat your privates. Yuppie heater. Yuppie
Want your crotch warm? You order yuppie heater.
All right, we're
now available at porchballoon.com.
Add these extra. Here ya go. Good times tonight. Yay.
Hey, thanks, Tommy PP. We're gonna get the video games going too in a second, so get ready for that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what do you want to play? You want to play Halo or?
Well, do you want to commentate this match with me with Brett and Kevin first?
Absolutely.
And then we'll do the Halo, and then after that we'll do the Halo. All right, let's see.
Halo.
The Halo. Yeah, we're calling it the Halo now. Let me get the Elgato up here. Let me see.
Yeah, I just got an email for the WWE live tour for Holiday for Hartford.
Ooh.
And they're talking about, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in the Last Man Standing match.
Wow.
Also there is free agent John Cena, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, The Miz, Enzo Amore, Alexa Bliss, Dean Ambrose, Sasha Banks, So it doesn't advertise them as The Shield.
Wow, that's interesting.
And that's Thursday, December 28th at the XL Center, so in Hartford.
That's weird. That's interesting.
So that's proof in its own self there that they're not going to be together that
Yuppie heaters warmer Peter.
Oh my god, that is great. Remember,
I think you need to make a new yuppie heater T-shirt with like a business logo, and that's got to be the tagline.
Yeah.
That's got to be the tagline.
Absolutely.
Yuppie heaters warm your Peter. Oh my god, I'll make an infomercial, Shell. I swear to God, I'll make an infomercial. Thank you, Shell. Again, Shell is gone insane mode tonight. Yuppie heaters warm your Peter. Oh my god. Now, if you say that in the commercial, those things sell. I know that people would never want to do that, but I'm telling you, if you say yuppie heater warms your Peter or whatever, like that fucking thing sells off the shelves, I guarantee you.
Warm your Peter. Buy a yuppie heater today.
Do you want to warm your Peter? Then buy a yuppie heater today.
Is your name Peter?
Is your name Peter? Do you call your thing a tweeter? Remember Tweeter? I used to work there right as it went out of business.
Yeah, sound system.
Yeah, man.
Are you Derek Jeter?
Let's see here if I can get this up.
A yuppie heater cost $150 F Tommy's corpse. Can we get AF Tommy's corpse, Joe?
That's not a bad price. I should charge that much, Mellow Yellow. I should charge that exact amount. F Tommy's corpse.
For $1 for one F Tommy's corpse. You too can stay warm forever with your Peter heater.
If you want to F Tommy's corpse. All right, let me see how far behind I am here. Let's see here. Let's see how far behind the screen is, which screen I need to look at. I'll figure it out. Hold on, give me 1 second. It's going to sound funny. Okay. And I hit the start button now. It's going to sound funny. Okay. And I hit the start button now.
Ash looks confused.
Okay, I'm behind. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I want to look at the Twitter, the X button. Okay, guys, we're starting the match. This is crazy. Mellow Yellow, thanks for the donation.
At Shell Marie Brian warmed my Peter heater.
Oh yeah, baby. Hey, everybody on YouTube, if you're watching this pre-recorded, head on over to Twitch. You can watch the rest of this stream, and you can watch us in the video games. Head over to twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS.